to Constructive Outrage, episode 96. And this is a very special one, folks. We got c.O.c, course, BSC. That's right, the Rogues is in the building. We're gonna have some fun. But to get right into it, we got Critical Mass in the mother freaking house tonight. Give it up for Critical Mass. I said, give it up for Critical Mass.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Act like y'all know him, ladies and gentlemen. All the way from the Canadians. How did you say that? The Canadians? Canadaville? We got representing every Canadian. He speaks for you, ladies and gentlemen. And what you got to say to the fortifying folks at Canadian Village?
We'll never be the 51st state.
We will never.
Although I love Trump.
Oh my, this guy
just
really,
not the tariffs.
Hey, okay, yeah. See now our terrorists, when he start messing with your statue money, then anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got to go to the East Coast because it's the Beast Coast, and when you go to the East Coast, you might find a wild AK Mon in the mother freaking house. Give it up for AK Mon.
Yeah.
I collect them all. Hey yo, look at the pen. Look at the
That's right. We have a special show. I believe it's called Brotherhood of the Cock.
Oh.
I think it's a brand new show. I
what
like
that
it.
means, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Queens, Brooklyn, New York. He represents all of the boroughs. Give it up for your boy. Where did he go? There you go.
There he goes. Our president.
Rashid in the house tonight, lady. Hey, who that? Is that your first lady? Is that the first lady?
Don't worry about that.
Taller than the woman you usually mess with.
A lot taller.
If he could get that pill in her drink, she will be.
Oh my God.
Yo,
Oh my God.
Watch your mouth, man. We don't do that.
That's your Constructive Outrage Crew.
I'm sex.
No Cosby here.
I'm sex with chocolate. I don't gotta put a pill in a woman's drink.
Oh my.
No Wild Bill.
Actually, that's cash.
Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen. That's the constructive, that's the outrage side of this show right now. But we got the rogue in the mother freaking house. We got Billy Rios representing Rose Gallery, representing Batman Statue Collector. Look at those statues in the back. There's a lot of Batman back there. Okay, you living up to the name, because I know Batman just don't let no rinky-dink Batman collectors into the building. You got to be a full-fledged Batman collector.
Be the real deal.
Thank you for being here. And ladies and gentlemen, Eric will be joining us tonight as soon as he walks through his door. But we got the man who been in this game longer than I knew what a statue was. I remember, hey, y'all got to see my face for this. I remember buying a hot toy, an oversized Thanos, and I had freaking Detloff shells. I just had these Detloff shells, and he wouldn't fit. I had all of my beautiful hot toys, and I just wanted Thanos to be a centerpiece. And then I came across a video of these clips that you can hang your shelves lower. You can just hang them a little lower, and you can slide. I might have a picture of it. I'll show you later. You can slide your Thanos right in, and he actually helped me finalize my vision of having Thanos hot toy in the middle and all of the Infinity War hot toys around it. And that is this man right here. Give it up for Chris, the Batman Statue Collector.
Thanks for having me on, guys. This is awesome.
It's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So before
Chris, don't get scared of the gunshots, bro.
That's right.
They shooting.
Hey, I'm used to navigating the streets of Gotham, so I think I'm okay. I think maybe we'll see.
That's true.
It's like Gotham ain't no joke.
Yeah.
And see, people like JoJo, right? He shanked me for enjoying my hot toys. That's why I don't show him. I actually think it was JoJo's comment on Six Show back in the day, where I was showing my hot toys up, and I'm all proud of them. And he's just like, nobody want to see those hot toys. This is a statue show. Now I keep them. I just keep them for my own little pleasure. But yeah, thank you guys for being. How's everybody feeling today? Everybody good?
Great. It's Friday Eve.
It is Friday Eve, baby.
It is Friday.
Great.
We're almost there.
Every day's a Friday.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna
For
say
you.
what's up, people. Then we're gonna get into the show because we want to have a nice brisk one today. I want to make sure that we hit the stuff that we got. So I am not going to be super long-winded. I'm just gonna say I gotta put music though. I do, AK. I'm sorry, I gotta put music. It's all part of the aesthetic now. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuning in to c.O.c. Cross EST. We got a wonderful show for you tonight.
Yo, it's 9:09 and Rashid's already here, so you know he loves himself some Chris.
Hey,
He never gets here this early.
He never gets here this early.
Sheet on.
So actually, you guys was really up saying, make sure I'm not late. Make sure I'm not late. I come whatever time I feel like coming. I don't care if even Chris the Batman statue collector's on this goddamn show. But that's my brother, so I'm here.
That's right. I feel honored.
So rude. So rude.
Hey, Chris, you're the only person on the planet that ever got this dude here before the show started.
Look at AK sitting there like,
I'm just saying. Yo, we got rock and roller Rankins in the house tonight. Yo, he be on the panel. He be on the BSC representing. Shout out to him being here tonight. We got Theodore. Yo, Theodore, man. I seen some pictures.
Thunder from Down Under.
Yeah, he's from Down Under too?
Yeah.
Yo, you Down Under classes be ringing
Worldwide.
it.
Worldwide.
Ringing it, yeah. I'll get back to that. Let's go through it. We got Figure Con in the house tonight. We got Shane the Doc Lord doing double duty, saying what's up to his fellow geeks. We got Evil Joe, my brother from another mother. Great things are happening today. Let's get this history making show underway. I couldn't have said it better myself, Evil Joe.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself. The legend in the house tonight. Thank you for being here. We got Brenton, Peter Parker, brother from another mother in the house tonight. Thank you for being here tonight, Brenton in the house. We got Mitchell Lawrence, the Doom Spicer himself. Oh no, he changed it. I can't see it, it's too small. I gotta put my glasses on, but I gotta know what your new thumbnail icon thing is. We got Low Key Collector. Welcome, Low Key Collector in the house. We got E-Man in the building. We got Godlike Statue. Shout out to Jimmy and the boys over there. Godlike Statues. First of all, happy birthday to FBJ, the Jungle Brother from. What was that? It was Jungle Brothers and De La Soul. That's who he remind me of. He just remind me of one of those cool cats. We got Jesse Hernandez in the house tonight. We got Edwin Diaz. Yo, Edwin, I am so back. I felt so bad today. I logged into freaking Facebook group and I see your message. I'm like, he gonna kill me. But I can't just hit you up with a hi. I gotta read shit that you said though, and then I'll get to your stuff. Critical Mass doing double duty. Welcome, Critical Mass. We got Jorge Valdez in the house tonight saying big ups to the, what is that? Foreigner? Oh. Shout out to Ho. we got MTL in the building. We got Alan Kiefer in the building. One of the most elegant collectors in the building. Collections in the building. We got CC. I don't see enough of CC because she is always so busy. But every time I get to see her, it's always a pleasure. Always some help. Shout out to CC. We got Brienne Diet. I don't want to butcher your last name, but thank you for being here. Saying what's happening, everyone?
That's Brian from Godlike Statues.
Yeah, Brian Deal.
Oh, shout out Brian D. Got you. Welcome. We also have Row in the house tonight. Well, we haven't been playing marbles lately. We gotta get back to it. I blame Shane. We got Eric saying, what's up, Crippler? What's up, everyone? What's up to you, Eric? Thank you for being here tonight. Mr. Kennedy doing double duty. Juan Ortega in the house tonight saying, what's up to the peoples? Yo, be free. You know why you gotta be free, ladies and gentlemen? Because we got the Puerto Rican deacon himself in the house tonight. We got Dennis Perez in the building. Give it up for Dennis Perez. Oh, still saying, nobody want to see my toys. I play with them. I already told you that story how my wife walked in when I was trying to straighten Wonder Woman's hair. I'm on the floor. She walked in.
I remember that.
That's why I can't mess with y'all J&D collectors. Because I can't. I'll be caught doing their hair. Then Rashid, it'll get sent to Rashid, and then I'll get reprimanded by the
Hey,
president.
Crippler, when you walked out, did she do like this?
Oh, it was a lot of that. Yeah, I said don't judge me, but I deserved it. I deserved to be judged in that moment.
Oh, you will be judged.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got Diane, the world's premier Magneto collector. Even the ugly ones. But hey, he's gonna do him. Shout out to Diane. Thank you for being here, Diane. Jesse said it. BSC, c.O.c coming together. Shout out to Jesse.
Hey, talking kids.
I like wouldn't exist without Rogues Gallery. You couldn't be more. A true statement has never been said. Inspired a lot of people. We got Cylon in the house tonight. What up? What up? We got Worlds Collide. Welcome Carl in the house. Always a pleasure seeing Carl. Random Korean, you hit that random button. You never know what Korean is gonna pop out. And we got the best Korean with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A random one. Shout out. He's another Australian Korean, man. I tell you, that's the spot. That's the spot right there.
That's going to be after we leave Thailand. We got to stop there next, Crippler.
Oh, yeah. I would love to go to South Korea, dude. I would love it. I wish I was Korean so I could be a K-pop idol. Like, if I was younger, I think that would have been my calling. I'd have been a dope K-pop idol. I had all of the moves.
I saw your moves.
What's up, everyone? But my daughter's big into K-pop, so you got to know the
So
stuff.
that means you're
concerts and stuff.
That means you're big into K-pop.
Yeah, I know Stray Kids. You know, I'm not even like the BST stuff. I'm the underground stuff. You know what I mean?
On the low.
On the low. Don't tell nobody I said that. Lucky this ain't live. We got Fatal the Collector in the house tonight. Give it up for the cool nerds over there at
What up, Fatal?
Nerds Lounge. Chilling.
And I still haven't got my comic book.
You ain't get your comic yet?
You ain't getting that book, man.
Do we have to do a post on every?
Boy, that mailman is moving slow.
As soon as I get out of Facebook jail, I'm gonna blow them off.
Do we need to?
He said, and you're gonna go right back.
Do we have to label him a scammer, guys?
Yes.
Do we have to label him?
We're gonna label him Flankster Fatal.
Oh my!
Oh,
but yo,
you didn't pay for it though. He was gifting it.
Just
How did he
saying.
scam you? You didn't give him no bread.
Yo, Billy.
Hey, Billy, you're dealing with
no,
Rashid
Billy
logic.
Fatal's lawyer.
There's no logic.
Billy,
Oh, I forgot.
My show.
no.
You save your truth, Billy. Don't worry about it.
Yo, please! I'm trying to get in shape. I'm trying so hard. I just couldn't make it to the treadmill yet, but I'm gonna get in shape before Statue Con.
You know, Beast. He's all show and no go.
When I show you these guns, when I show up, my noodles right now. See, look at these noodles, ladies and gentlemen. When I show up, you can see the before and. Oh no, my camera started acting up again because of the stupid justice thing. Anyway,
It's just trying to follow the guns. That's all.
It's following the guns.
Yeah, it's following the guns.
it's
The
trying
noodles
to find the
show.
gun, and they like, I can't find the guns.
Yeah, your camera's like, whoa, where are they?
Find it. Oh, look, there we go. Stay there. Stay camera. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got Jemiah JP Gaming saying hello, everyone. I'm at Mickey D's right now. Yo, it was up. Get me a quarter pounder.
Large. I want large fries.
I give you a right.
We need the BSC crew to ask where the money resides. Oh yeah, we will find it.
No,
Like the wall in the building saying c.O.c. Wow, it is a collaboration I thought I'd never see. Hey, this is the beautiful thing about this community. We're all collectors. We all got something to share. We all got collections to inspire. That's what it's all about. If it's about anything else, I don't want to be part of it. We got my man, Multiverse Digest. Shout out to Al from Multiverse
Al.
Digest and the house.
Al.
One of the coolest people you ever have the pleasure of meeting. Let's see. You know what? I think Al will be the person that I will let take care of my collection when I'm going. That was pretty morbid, but that's how much.
Wow. Where'd that come from?
He just exudes that type of energy. You know that energy.
And he's getting his pilot's license, so he's gonna fly us
And he
somewhere
can fly
one day.
my shit wherever I want it. There it is.
That's a c.O.c. shipping.
And a house tonight. Let's go. We're gonna spend this whole show saying what's up to the people. We got Ashton Nate in the motherfucking house tonight. We got repeats. I think we good. We got Brick motherfucking Adamus in the house tonight. We are going to do something together, Brick. Just reach out to me. I gotta reach out to you. But they're the homies. They are the homies. All right, let's shut this music down. We're gonna get right into it. If the music is put down, there we go.
Yeah, you know, AK about the music. You know how you get.
All right, real quick, critical mass. What is your first BSC experience? What was your first BSC experience?
Oh, the first experience. I mean, it's been so long. I mean, we're talking pre-COVID. We're talking like 2017, 2018.
You're talking the attic. You're talking the attic.
We're talking the attic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Chris knows. He'll probably remember this phrase, "Boxing boys."
Yeah.
I'm the guy that started saying that when you and Dan was doing those double live unboxing.
That's right. That's right. You've been around a long time.
I have been. I've been watching you. You guys always entertaining. I'm like, look at these guys.
You can't say he looks like he's 90 years old, Chris.
Yeah. This is a toupee.
Yeah, so you're like
my gray hair, my beard.
How about you? How about you, Shane? When did you discover the BSC?
I don't know what year it was. It was definitely pre-COVID. Probably back around. Yeah, you were in the attic. There were a few shows going on. I didn't watch too many YouTube shows. Like I've been collecting since 2006, 2005, but I didn't really get into the YouTube shows till about 2016, and then it was really slowly progressing from there. But I remember Chris and the Red Titan guys. Those were the guys I watched.
Yeah,
so there weren't a lot of channels back then. There was only maybe 5.
Yeah, you guys been doing it for
DCX.
Matt. How about you, Billy Rios? Now you're a panel member.
Yeah, but I mean, I go way back with Chris as far as like, I did little feature things on the show before, on little guest reviews and things like that. But the first time I came across Chris, I had just got in the Margot Robbie Suicide Squad Prime 1, and I remember having issues with that gate that went. I didn't want to push it, so I was like, you know what? Let me go search this thing up. First video I ever saw, came across Chris, and this was actually shout out to Jeff Morris. You were doing it on the dining room table. He was doing it on the dining room table, and he was putting it together and stuff. And I just kind of followed along with him, put that piece together, and that was it. Like after that, I think it was maybe the Arkham Deathstroke. You guys got that one around that time, and then I just started watching everything. That was it.
It was early on, and then we met. The very first time we met was actually in New York at that Irish bar.
At the bar, yeah. That was the first time we ever met. And but I had before that, I bought your Batman Noel.
That's right.
That's right. Got you.
So I did little things, whatever, bought a statue and stuff. First time I ever met was in New York at the bar after I think that was on Friday or Saturday night or something like that. And then we did Dallas together. Now we've done tons of cons, Dallas and MegaCon, stuff like that.
New York,
and rode the Velocicoaster and all kinds of crazy. So,
that was nuts.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Yeah, but so I go way back then. Chris and Gem Mint were around the same time for me. And I'm talking old school Gem Mint, omnibus behind him, posters on the ceiling. When he was in the old house. And before that, though, was Bruce Chen and Cartel from Hell. So all around the same time, I started really following these guys.
Quick question, a little side, because as our collecting journey goes, right, and we're just moving along, was there ever a point where you really like this, you transition to another look, new statues, rearrange some stuff, did that, and then move on? Is there ever one that you liked a previous version of your setup? Because that happens to me a lot. Like I'm like, sometimes I will go and be like, I got this, and then I'm like, you know what? I missed this. You know what I mean? I missed this. So one of them is like when I had the Detective 1000 Batman, and I really missed that.
Love that piece.
That look, and that's one. I told this before in the past. Like that's one of my biggest regrets was moving that piece. And I don't move a lot. It was a trade with my homie Walton. Yeah. So for anybody on the panel, have you guys ever got to a place in your collection where it's probably bigger, better, whatever? And I know, Chris, you've been through a lot, and you just look at your setup back there now. It's just like gallery style.
And that's the thing, like, you know, I think, I mean, I love the way this has turned out. Obviously, I'm still constantly tweaking it and trying to figure out better ways to display my stuff. And it's going to be always ongoing. But like, I think about, you know, we were talking about the attic. I loved how dark it was. Like, it was kind of a little bit more moody. The lighting, I like the way I did the lights, was kind of like blue lights behind the, you know, but it was so small. Like I couldn't do much with it. And like now I can't even imagine being in that space because I would, you know, have to pare everything down. But I loved kind of like the mood that room sat. So like I do miss that. I do miss that part of it.
It had a lot of character because when I mentioned the little clips that I found through your channel, I remember it was sort of like it was just displayed, but it had so much heart and character because you had like these pieces that were like very classic, like sideshow pieces that were there, and every time you seen it, was just never seen a look like that. That was so iconic to who you were, right? And so
everybody called it the fish tank, because you know, my garage shelves, I just, you know, they look like fish tanks,
yeah. But you did it. But what I'm saying is, you did a lot with a little there that made it a very iconic display.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, how big is that room, real quick? Just curious.
This room, I think it's, so basically what I have up above here is a 3-car garage. Okay. So if that gives you an idea, I think it's like 20 by 30, I think 20 feet by 30 feet ish. And so basically what this is this was just a storage room below it. And so, you know, it's very deep. I mean, if I get up, just watch.
He's still walking. He's still walking.
He's still walking in the mall.
He's walking. He's out of Kansas.
He's at the 30. He's at the 20.
It's like you see somebody in the mall. Hey, call me. Yeah.
Hey,
call me. Hey.
Hey, you think your vision could do that, Dr.
No.
It's a big room.
Your vision collection is in the back.
He take 2 steps in that sense.
It's a big space.
I'm sorry. It was Rashi's turn. AK, sorry.
AK, BSC, when did you discover? I see you have a pendant. Is that official or did you make that?
No, it's official. I support the BSC show, but I'm just very quiet about it.
Man,
why are you quiet?
Closet BSC.
Why you quiet? Why you in the closet, bro? Why you in the closet? You gotta hide.
c.O.c comes first. c.O.c comes first. You know that.
Come on, be fabulous.
There you go. Cool. And I love how he clipped it over the c.o.c. He's like,
right there in the corner.
Right above your heart. That's right. Right above the heart.
Right next to his heart.
It's right on the heart. Yeah. So like, what was it? Was it a video? Was it a statue he was looking for?
Actually, no. This was like mostly everyone else during the pandemic, and it was only because it was through. Not even through. I started watching c.O.c because c.O.c used to post on our statue forum message board, and of course, YouTube's algorithm just started, popping up with all the shows. So Wednesdays we're like, all right, let me check this out. And then 3-4 years later, I'm still watching BSC.
Yeah, I think that's the cool thing is that what we try to do here is also bridge that gap of people that have been doing it for a very long time, and then also the new people that's coming in, because I think there's a lot to learn and a lot to share. And so it's always interesting to having these conversations of when did you discover them, that your longevity, how long you guys been doing it.
I missed Chris the last 2 New York Comic Cons already.
So we just never connected.
I don't know what it was. Yeah, I think. Well, last year was different. Last year I was just all over the place, panels, booths, the crew, everything. It was just one of those. and I didn't check to see where you were at, and it was one of those. Like,
it's crazy. It's crazy because I think I ran into probably, I don't know, probably 100 collectors that stopped and said hello. And it's amazing that you run into anybody at that place. It is so massive. There's so many people. I mean, and you could literally, I could be right next to you and you not see me. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy how many people get packed in there.
And there's a chance I might have passed by you a couple times, but the thing is, when you're in the zone and you're trying to get from A to B with all the traffic, everything else is just doesn't exist.
Dude,
we'll make it a point the next one. We'll make it a point. That's right.
I went to the PCS booth, just ran into it, right? And then I see Miguel and all of these Miguel low-key collector. I'm like, what's up? And in the corner was Eric and Chris. I didn't even see them, like they're right there. And I'm like, and I turned around, I'm like, it was right there. And what's up? Took a picture and all of that good stuff. But yeah, I would have missed him if I'd have turned left instead of right. I would have missed Chris. It
was perfect timing because like Mr. X was there also, and I talked to him, and he's been to the house before, which was really cool, and then of course Darth Rashid we got to meet down by Finch, which was fantastic. That was awesome to get to hang out with him for a little while as well. It's just awesome to meet you guys.
The thing is, like, if you've never been to a con with Chris, if you blink or you turn and you're looking at a booth, this guy could be gone and a couple of aisles over.
I am very stealthy, which is crazy.
He's faster than all of us, and he just goes and goes.
I'm not as fast as Matt Martin. Matt Martin beats me.
Really?
Yeah. But like I go hardcore.
Darth Rashid, what was your first experience with the BSC? Because you've been collecting since the forum days, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Like just.
I remember when Chris used to be heavy.
Wow.
I was 306 pounds.
I was
really.
What happened was
I don't
one
even
day
remember that.
they showed. I went on YouTube and I saw one of his older videos. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when he was going to change the Batcave, and he had it in that room where you had like, I don't know if it was a fish tank you used or was it
no, it was a garage shelf that I just decorated with wood around it.
And you put the Gotham inside, the picture of Gotham or whatever, and every time a Prime One piece came, because I always did the economy shipping, I didn't do that rush shipping, so he always got his first. So I always the first one. One of my favorite ones that he unboxed was Mr. Freeze. And he bugs out on that. He's like, it's like a piece of metal in this box.
It's still the heaviest statue I own to date. It's still heavy as B.
But I think back then it was more fun because, like you said, it wasn't that many channels. It was him, Jim Mint, and Cartel from Hell. And it was a few others. There's a few others and stuff like that, But of course, it always changes year after years and years and years. Because before that was Chris Silver, Mad X, and everything else. But that's when I remember him, taking his mantle as a Batman statue collector, and he had that room, and I just was like, he should paint it gray, the whole room gray and everything, before he sold it and left.
So it's interesting. Do you find it challenging? Because I know you're a Batman statue collector, and I think that was a barrier that I had to get over, is that you guys do other things than just Batman statues. You guys at least talk about other things than Batman statues, right? But for me, it was just like, I like Batman. I got a few Batman pieces, but I'm not huge Batman. So like, I wonder if there's a disconnect there. People like, hey, all I want to hear is from Chris is Batman, or hey, talk about something else other than Batman.
Well,
balance that.
With the channel, before I started the channel, and I had no intention of starting a channel. I was just a collector like everybody else, and I collected everything. I collected Star Wars. I collected Marvel. I had a whole Marvel fish tank display, with all the Avengers. And it got to a point where I was getting stressed out because I only had a certain amount of money that I could spend. I don't spend my family's money. I just what I make on the side, and so I was just getting really stressed, and so I decided to kind of hone in on Batman because that's always been my passion since I was a kid. It's actually my wife's fault that got me back into it because I had completely forgotten about Batman. You know, I was working full time. I was going to school and doing all the things, becoming a teacher. And it wasn't until like 05 or 06, my wife gave me the Batman Begins DVD, which I hadn't even heard of. I didn't even know what that film was. And we played it. And that actually was what started it all for me of getting back into Batman. So she regrets that to this day, giving me that DVD. I guarantee it. You know, we've had many conversation about that. But then, you know, once I started having my collection, I thought, okay, well, maybe somebody out there would want to see this stuff because I had been watching other channels too. There was like Bruce Campbell's Chin, which is one that I used to watch. He was from Australia and had some sideshow premium formats and stuff. And again, there wasn't very many people out there. And so I thought, well, I'll just film my collection and see if anybody would be interested in it. And there was a good reaction to that. So I thought, well, maybe I'll keep sharing. And it became a thing. But I have had a lot of people over the years. Like I remember having a conversation at San Diego Comic-Con with Dave Igo, who works for Tweeterhead now. I worked for Sideshow forever. And he said, you know, it's like, it's too bad you really kind of pigeonholed yourself with just being the Batman guy. And I'm like, well, that's true. But I do try to feature other things on the channel. I try to do guest reviews and things like that. Obviously, I'm not going to spend a lot of money buying Marvel stuff just to film it on YouTube and then sell it. You know, I mean, I could do that. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. It's just like, I want to be passionate about the stuff that I love the most and let other people be passionate about the stuff that they love, which is why I started featuring other collectors and things like that, just to offer some variety and try to make the community bigger. That was really important to me. Because to me, it's all about the community. It's all about the people. And that's, you know, Billy and I have talked, you know, about that. And it's like meeting everybody, meeting you guys and being part of this. That's what this is all about for me. Like the statues and the art's all great, but it's the connection, it's the friendships we make, the conversations that we get to have. That's the best part. And as for the YouTube part of it, like I feel like I was probably really lucky with my timing because again, there wasn't a lot of, it was kind of a niche market and it still is. But I think really, you know, all the channels that are out there, people tune in for the personalities. They turn in, I mean, yes, that's the art is what brings people in initially. But if people don't connect with you and your personality and your outlook on things, then they're going to skip and watch somebody else. And so that's what I've learned is just like, be yourself. You know, I've always tried to be somebody positive, and Billy can attest to this too, having hung out with me multiple times. What you see on camera is what you get in real life with me. And I've had a lot of people are like, wow, you really are like that. You know, and people are kind of surprised, like, wow, you really are that guy. And so I always tell everybody that's doing this channel, like, you know, doing channels like you guys are doing, just be yourself and people are going to love you for your personality. And that's what people are going to continue to tune in for.
No, that's real talk right there. Have there ever been any time where you just seen that one comment and you know how you are, you know, you good person, you want be positive, you just want to go, rah! Just
Sure. You know, it's crazy because, you know, whenever initially, and as you guys know, you are on a public platform, and so you become an instant target for negativity. And over the years, I've very much learned. Like I went to dinner with my son earlier tonight, my oldest son, and we were talking about you know, comments and things like that, and I'm like, because we filmed this video and I made fun of myself and it was for a class of his where we did this like old timey black and white film and I filmed it and edited it for him and stuff like that. And they're like, and he's like, it doesn't bother you to be, you know, geeky and look like a fool. And I'm like, I could care less. I could care less what people think. I'm going to be true to myself. And if people don't like me, they can make their bad comment or their comment, they can comment and do whatever they want. But there's way more positive people out there. There's way more positive comments than the negative ones. And I will be honest, like, especially the first 3, 4, 5 years, some of the comments, you know, I take them personally because I do want everybody to enjoy the content and enjoy what I have to say, but you're never, ever going to please everybody, ever.
I give you credit. Because I stay in Facebook jail all the time. There's always somebody. I'm always in Instagram. I'm going against somebody. I just can't. Somebody says something crazy, I'm right back. Boom, boom, boom. And next thing you know, you penalize Facebook jail 30 days.
Yeah, believe me, I think it a lot. I just don't say it a lot. That's fine. Yeah.
See, that's what Rashid said. That's me too. So that's why, you don't see me on Facebook. I don't post anything. I don't share anything. I don't comment on anything. I have Facebook because you have to have it just to get the messenger so I can keep in contact. That's it. You've never seen me post anything.
Nothing.
And that's because if I get something negative back or somebody says something stupid, I'm going at you. And I'm going to go at you all day long. I don't have time for that. I got
hard.
Kids, if I got to work, I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm just... So I just can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like negativity, So
we had to, like, communicating with Billy was all through phone. It was all through phone until like
Chris knows,
a couple weeks ago.
Text me, man. That's it.
Is, right?
We had to beg him to get on Messenger, so it was easier.
So,
And like 100% because I know your pain. I like literally when I first did Sick Show, I didn't have Facebook. Was just my personal. It was the thing that I had when I was young and never used, right? And and then when I started doing Sick Show and Casual Show and these guys, they was like, send the link on message. I was like, I don't want to put that message. I still don't have it on my phone. The only time I check it is like literally is when I'm prepping the show, and I feel so bad because people reach out to you, but it's not my form of communication, and so it might seem like I'm distant or disconnected. It's just no, I see it and then it's stacked up, and I just don't like to give one word stuff, and then I'm like, he deserves it.
Well, and some of that's good too, just since you are online a lot and begin public. Like I bet I get probably 50 messages a week from people. And, I always try to be, as courteous as I can and answer questions and try to be responsive as best as I can. But sometimes it can be a little bit overwhelming when you give your number out and you do different things like that. So keeping some of that separate is not a bad idea. Yeah.
All right. So I know, let's get right into our first topic right now. Thanks for sharing that insight, though, because all of us, we're here, we're on YouTube. We all get in it for whatever reasons. And then once you win it, though, it's what I like to tell people is like, Chris does what he does, very successful as what he does. Jem, Rad, all of the people that are doing this, it starts from the passion of collecting. And then everything else is it's how do you bring it together? How do you enjoy it with as much people as possible and not have these gates or gatekeep away from it, because it's a niche of a niche. It's just like, yo, enjoy it. So like, that's what's awesome. That's what it's all about. But you know what's kind of not awesome and what it's all about? I'm going to have to bring it up right here. We're talking about, I should have had this queued up. There it is.
I'm just so glad you're running the show tonight because I get to sit back and do nothing. This is great.
Sit back and be a passenger.
This is awesome.
You get to sit in the back seat and enjoy the ride.
That's right. I love this. I don't have to click buttons or anything. This is great.
Right. There we go, folks. We have. I don't know if you guys let me embiggen this.
Embiggen.
There we go.
Y'all see it yet?
Good God Almighty.
This is a day one for me.
This is day one. I'm letting all of y'all know right now. All of y'all people.
I got some points over at Prime One. They're definitely going to help with this.
Y'all need to throw that shit away because this is the ultimate piece. If you ain't got this, I ain't trying to hear you. You ain't nothing without this piece in your collection.
Jesus Christ.
Day none.
Y'all guys are
day none.
That's awesome, Jesse. Day none.
So it's like, all right, we get our thoughts out. We'll run through the panel, see what your thoughts is. I'm like, this thing is I've never seen a statue that I felt was not worth the money more than this statue right here, like in my life. Not to say it's not a nice piece. I'm saying when you're in a 20K car type of thing, That statue is so not worth it for me in my individual personal opinion, but I would love to know what you think, Critical Mass. And then we'll go
I mean, what can I say? $19.99. I mean, what an awesome price. I mean, it's just $20K. It could have been $20K, but it's $19.99. So what are you people complaining about? Go into your 401ks. Go into your child's college fund. The money's there. You just got to find out where it is.
I thought this was an April Fool's
but
joke,
it ain't for me. Hey, April Fools. They won't be getting Critical Mass's money, that's for sure. But I want to know, what does my brother Shane think?
Shane, you
already know what I think. Absolutely ridiculous.
Pre-ordered it?
Yeah, all 100.
Day one.
No, that's ridiculous. I mean, it's a huge piece. I get it. And I can't even imagine what shipping would cost. That'd probably be at least $2,000 of that 20. But come on, 20 grand? Like, come on. Can
I just make it better for you? It's only 100.
What is this like? What is a hobby coming to now? Like 20,000? Come on.
I got to interrupt. People were saying that there's 11 boxes, and people put it in their cart to calculate shipping, and they were getting quoted $5,000 or $6,000 in shipping costs.
Get the heck out of here!
I'm not kidding.
So it's 25,000
easy
until it goes up once it actually is in stock.
It'll be more.
This is for the ultra rich collector. This is not for people like us.
Yeah.
Hey. Multiple people hit me up with this. Like Dion's one of them. He was like, "Tell me that did you see?" And I was like, "The price for this thing." I was like, "Yeah." And it's funny because I was complaining about Final Fantasy pieces being so expensive. I was like, "That makes us look cheap." I think that's what they're using. They're using mind manipulation and tricks to be like, "Hey, look." Final Fantasy is 5,000, but it's not 20,000. You know, it's cheaper than that.
You're going to have a $20,000 transformer. It better be G1 and not the big.
Exactly.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
G1, 2, 3.
It better be all of the G.
It better be every G out there.
Yeah, every damn one.
20 Gs.
That shit better have every transformer represented for 20K. AK.
Yes,
this
sir.
is kind of. I know you usually on a smaller scale size, but would this make you change your mind?
Is this the exception?
Is this the exception?
Well, the way I figured it is, I only need one kidney to live. Kidneys go for a lot on the black market.
To live on one.
Right, the black market effect.
I've already thought the process, and I know where the money resides. They don't want my kidney. It's going to cover the money. It's going to cover the shipping. It's going to cover everything.
The money resides in his left kidney.
There you go.
That's
wow. Sorry,
sometimes
so
this hobby, it's putting us there.
It's funny too because that's I think what happens, like especially if you sort of like someone who likes the big bombastic stuff, the centerpiece stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. Like I got this big freaking, but the thing too is like it is mostly the circumference of the circle and the base. Optimus is just this regular standing still, kind of uninspired pose in my opinion. But I think, and then when you take that aspect of it, I'm pretty sure the quality there, because this is Prime One, I will never degrade your quality. I think you guys do some of the best work in the statue game, period.
They do.
When you're up at 20K, it's like it's a hard pill to swallow. And
think about this for a sec, Crip. Yeah. You got War Machine. War Machine broke Rashid. I got Justice Buster. That thing was a bitch to put together.
Yeah.
Could you imagine trying to put 11 boxes of Prime 1 pieces together? Get out.
No,
you're looking at a 12-hour put together.
Totally agree.
Could you imagine taking all those boxes to your storage unit?
That would be a marathon live unboxing.
It'll have its own storage unit. It's like this own unit. Its own depot. Like literally, the whole depot is just for the boxes. Billy Rios, I don't know how much of a Transformer guy you are.
I love, watching them as a kid, and I cried when Optimus died in the movie, and I was a little guy, and I had the G1 Prime 1 Optimus and the Megatron way back when.
There you go.
This is insane. I mean, this is listen, we're all talking about this. This is not, you know, they're making 100. These 100 people, I'm guessing they're somewhere on the planet. It's not any of us, not anybody that I know. First of all, you can't be driving a Toyota or even a Honda or anything like that and then buying this, okay?
You can buy anything with payments.
You can't live in an apartment and be buying this. It's a $25,000 price tag if that shipping quote is right. And then where are you putting this thing? You know what your house has to look like?
Yeah.
To be able to house this thing? It probably needs its own room.
I can give up the dining room, I think.
And where you gonna eat?
I can eat in the breakfast nook. I think I think you just got to be creative with your collecting, dude. $20K is not that bad.
How much was that life-size Hulkbuster that Queen Studios made?
Bro, I think it was less than this.
It was less than this, right?
No,
that thing is crazy.
Like 50 or 100 grand.
I wish I remember. I wish I remember.
I think somebody was selling a 89 Batmobile. It was less than this.
No, a real one that ran.
I just checked out the shipping, and eco shipping for me would be $12.33, and standard would be $47.60 to Canada.
All right, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
No. Chris.
I mean, I guess I got to get it then.
you got to get it. So talk to me about this piece right here. Like, have you ever seen, you've been here for a while, seen some ridiculous stuff, some really cool stuff. Where does this rate right now?
So I did a video on this today, a little bit of a rant, and it's crazy because I love Prime One. They are my favorite company. You mentioned the quality. The quality is second to none. I absolutely love Prime One's products. But to quote my friend Matt Martin, this is some bullshit. $20,000. Now, again, if they can get this, God bless them. I think that they're going to sell 10 of these. To be honest, I think they're going to sell to high-end stores overseas where they're going to want to make a big impact, have customers come in. And I think that will be successful. But I can't imagine the everyday collector. However, you know, I'm like, I can't talk. Like I'm looking at my David Finch wall. I think I've spent over $20,000 on that art.
Yeah, and but that's not one piece
that's
of
for real. I mean, then that's 27 pieces.
Yeah, that's crazy.
27 pieces.
But I think the David Finch art is worth its price. I don't think this piece is not even
I agree. Because I don't think anybody that's gonna go to sell this thing is gonna make their money back. Hey,
good luck with reshipping this.
Good luck with 11 boxes. I mean, trying to get that out to another collector.
But would you guys say that this is them trying to test the waters on how high they can go with the pricing? Because they didn't even say this price. This thing is $8,000, not even $10,000, but $19,000.
I think
I really thought this was going to be 10. I really did. Yeah, and I think that people would have respected that maybe a little bit more than this. But I think you're right. I think they're testing the water.
Not even 10. You know why? To me, it's just a space hogger. That's all I see. I don't see a lot of anything in here that.
It's just a lot of things.
I don't see cool. I don't be like, that's bad. Like, it's big, but that's all I see. I don't see I wish I could fit that in my space.
The Terminator life size from Sideshows is what, maybe 10,000?
Yeah.
For the
endoskeleton? Yeah,
the endoskeleton.
Yeah, it was like 8 or something like that.
Yeah, and this costs more than that.
Well, how much?
But that was years ago, though, too.
No. Check how much.
Well, they just redid it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You know.
But again, it's like it's one of these things where it's always subjective. There are probably a few buyers out there that are willing to spend that money. And again, everybody loves what they love, and that's fine. But like, I just feel like it really puts a ding in the hobby. Like, again, like c.o.c. Said it earlier in the chat. I don't know exactly what her comment was, but she said, like, just as things have been kind of rough lately with, collectors and money and shipping and all this stuff. And then they kind of slap this in the face of collectors to say, oh, buy my $20,000 thing. It's just one of those things where it's a hard pill to swallow. And I think that a lot of their other Transformers that they've done at a way cheaper cost looks way better. It's way more dynamic. And they're not to say that this piece isn't great, but it's just very stagnant. And again, it's a dining room table piece, which is again probably a centerpiece to somebody's room. Like if you have a room like this and have a lot of room in the middle to put something like that in and want it kind of like a wow piece. But again, like if it was G1, I could see people being more excited about it. But this is just the movie version.
Yeah,
it's one of the exactly. I think you nailed it because you already answered. I was like, hey, do you think this sells out? You said
so.
No.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. So, do you guys think that maybe these are going to be made to order, or do you think that they're going to produce these things and then have like if Chris says if they sell 10 of them, have 90 of these things sitting around for years till they can find people to
I think
$20K a pop.
I think they're going to sell more than 10. There's a lot of rich Asians and Asian people, not to generalize, but a lot of Asian people really love the Bayformer movies for Transformers. So There's a lot of rich Asians out there. So it wouldn't surprise me if they sell at least half of them within the first month.
And that's not to say that they might not.
You guys got Evangelion. You guys got Robotech. You guys got Voltron. Why y'all fuck with these Bayformers? No, I'm just kidding.
Prime One does, they might say that they're going to do 100, but then they might change it to 50, after they see what the sales are, which again which is a good thing for collectors because then it's more rare and that's great. But I think you're right. I think that there is enough market out there that they might sell more than 10. I hope. I mean, God, I want Prime One to be successful, and this is obviously a very big chunk of change, especially for the down payment, which again helps keep funding them. But again, it's a crazy amount of money.
If they sell one, I think they make their money from the whole
probably.
Like, yeah, it covers everything. But we're in the positive.
Not happening.
All right, cool. Darth Rashid, you got any last words on this beautiful
waste of money?
I got a question for Rashid. Rashid, those two pieces behind you, what did they cost combined?
The Boba Fett was, I believe, 9, and the life-size Carbonite was 7.
Exactly. Those two things behind Rashid is 16,000. Add another 4,000, and you could get Optimus.
Oh yeah, so you could just sell that.
That's crazy.
That's possible.
Yeah.
There you go.
But look at the impact of that behind him. I mean, that's
what I was
such an
say.
impressive thing.
Light size.
Yeah.
Right.
And like that Han Solo light.
I've been in that room, and it's like, wow, Chris. Walking into that room and seeing them, it's almost like getting on Rise of the Resistance, where you first, because it's life-size stuff, right? I don't know if that Optimus is going to have that impact, even if it's the centerpiece of your Transformer collection. It very well might.
Now, if they made an Optimus that was like that Boba Fett back there, that was like a life size, I mean, maybe not like scaled down a little bit, that would be worth 20,000, I would think.
Studios did that human size.
Right. I would think that if they
like
did that,
10 feet tall or something.
Right. It was like a big Hulk or something like that, where it's a big piece. I could see them justifying $20,000 for something like that. Because again, there's a lot of parts.
That Optimus was? It was like 10 feet tall, remember?
I remember.
I think it was 20,000 for the Optimus Prime.
I'd much rather have that.
The Hulk Buster was 30,000.
Was it only
30? So 10K more.
It was a lot more.
And that thing's massive.
I think it was 33,000.
18. The guys are saying
18.
Good Lord, that's crazy. I mean, that's way worth it to me. 18
was for that Optimus.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I know the Hulk Buster was about 30 grand.
I hope so. Yeah, that. How do you even put that together? You would need like a forklift or something.
They was using a pulley or something to carry, lift it up. Because I think for the torso and everything.
But again, like that's something for like a store. Like that's not for a regular collector. I mean, maybe like art statue collector or somebody like that has like a large, really high ceiling or something.
Yeah, but when you really look at it, and I hate that, and I'm, listen, if I feel like if it was the right price, about 4 or 5, I think people would understand. but I just don't see. I don't think anybody sees 20,000. I'd see the same Optimus Prime that they've been making, the same size, and all they did was put him on under there's that what they call the depot, and then the base. But I don't see $20,000 worth.
And when I see that, I'd rather see the trailer. You know what I mean? I'd rather see versus the depot.
I like that Shockwave they did. That was a massive piece too. Remember that?
Oh, that was a giant piece. Yeah.
That one was. I think
that wasn't custom though.
That was Prime 1.
It was Prime 1. Yeah.
The Shockwave. Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, that was got to be less than 4, I would think, for that thing.
Yeah. It was like maybe 3,000, but it's a couple years old already. But
But still.
Well, thank you guys for sharing your opinion on on this very expensive piece. If you guys plan to get it,
grab me. Hi. I'm
Hi.
just saying.
Oh, go right ahead.
This piece is not meant for us everyday collectors. This piece was meant specifically for a special set clientele. This wasn't for, because like you said, you have rich Asians. I know plenty of people from Saudi Arabia. Plenty of people in Saudi Arabia that collect books and statues that could easily drop this money in a heartbeat.
You know what? AK's right, man. I mean, we got dogs as pets. There's some dudes in Saudi Arabia, they got like lions.
Or elephant or some shit.
Or just
so
like
20 for
that's
them.
it's
Like
elephant owners.
It has to be them.
Yeah.
And AK
statue collectors out there.
And AK, if Prime 1 can get those people to buy them, God bless them. They're a business. Yeah. That's what they're in business for.
Yeah, like I said, at the end of the day, we don't have to buy it.
Right.
Exactly.
But what if I had to buy it though? Like, what if I loved it so much? I'm just kidding. I don't have no problem.
Your wife, why you spent $20K on that damn thing, and why there's $11 that you're doing.
You did say I could sell my kidney though.
You can live on one.
Yeah, we only need one. Unless you drink a lot, and then you're screwed.
Does anybody know the deposit for it? What's the deposit?
10,000.
Good Lord.
I don't know what it is.
Okay.
$4,000 and I guess $1,000.
See, Rashid thinking about it. He want to know what the deposit is.
I am not a Bayformer fan at all.
Thank goodness, because if that was G1 and it was very intricate and it had a base that made sense to the character, I would have been like, oh, it would have been probably a Final Fantasy thing where it's like, I'm trying to figure this out. I should get it. I got to be a little more responsible, but I'm gonna hold off. But damn, whoever gets that piece, they're gonna love it. With this, I just don't have that. I'm just like, but I don't have that Bayformer bone in my body. So if there's a lot of people who did grow up with those movies and really, really find them nostalgia. But
but for that price, I can get a used Hyundai Tucson for that.
How much is that Batman that Queen Studios is making the
Armory?
Yeah, how much was that?
Wasn't it 50? What, the life size one?
I think.
Oh, okay, wow.
It was.
It was 40,000 with the whole closet.
With everything.
Yeah.
But again, that's a massive.
You get anything like that?
Me?
Yeah.
I would love to, but I'm not going to. I'm too much into I love the movie stuff, but I'm just too much into the comic stuff,
Yeah.
What if it was Alfred and a big old giant, everything like the same size, but it was like the Bat Cave with Alfred and some of the most intricate Batman suits you ever seen. Your ideal, perfect Batman that screams Batman statue collector, $20K. It's everything you ever wanted in a statue.
I would consider anything.
Well, you might be.
Doesn't mean I'm going to buy it, but I would consider it.
You might be in the future be getting a Hush since they have Hush Part 2. The comic came out.
And that's the crazy thing. I was like, why the hell is Prime 1 not tease their Catwoman? Like people are buzzing right now by Hush 2 and nothing. I mean, good Lord, freaking release some Hush stuff and people will buy it right now because they're excited. These companies do not capitalize on excitement ever anymore. When it comes to movies or comics, they wait and wait and wait.
With their timing.
I think a lot of it is probably some of the movies aren't hitting. Not saying it's subjective if you like them or not, but saying that it's not making that financial turnaround that they were making, but phase 1, 2, 3, some of the older Star Wars movies. And so I think a lot of those IPs where it had a lot of hype around it, where, oh man, I got to get that. I just seen this. I love this character. It's not being generated enough. But what do you think about Prime 1 in general? Because that's the bulk. And I know Sideshow's doing, they always did a lot of DC. How do you think DC is being served, particularly Batman and the family and everything Batman these days?
When it comes to Prime 1, like I've had a lot of conversations with their creative director, and he is a massive Batman fan. I mean, he is why I have all this stuff back here, is because he's created all this stuff. And he loves it. He's a big fan, but their owner, Prime 1's owner, they have zero confidence in Batman. Now they're going to they still have the license. So I'm assuming that they still have to make a certain number of pieces to keep that license, but they don't have the confidence. And so it's very frustrating, because I know he's frustrated, but they've said all the stuff that they've shown, they've delayed it. They haven't canceled stuff. They've just delayed it until the right timing. But again, they say crap like that, and then they don't show the Catwoman that's the Hush piece. People have wanted that for 3 or 4 years. And so it's frustrating when the timing is there, but they don't have a lot of confidence. And the DC movies have, I mean, pardon my French, but they've been pretty crappy. You know, everything I've been told from multiple companies that everything is riding on Superman. And there's been a lot of reshoots and stuff like that. So it makes me really nervous. And I think if Superman tanks, I think DC is in a lot of trouble in terms of statues.
I agree.
There you got it.
Hey Chris, real quick, I had a question. Could you see yourself, I don't know, could be any company, Tweeterhead, Prime 1, whoever, if somebody made a life-size Joker for like 10 grand, could you see that in your collection?
Are you talking about a Heath or a comic?
Either one. Either one.
It's named after Heath.
Well, you know, I have my Heath Ledger life-size bust back here, and I have listed it. And it's because I've really wanted to focus on the comic book stuff and doing something in the middle, and I don't really have another space for him. You know, Queen Studios had their life-size Ledger or like full-size Ledger statue, and I thought it was decent. I didn't think it was worth the cost for what it looked like. I thought the materials looked a little cheap. But you know, if it was the right piece, you know, if it was like a full-size Hush Batman statue, a life-size Hush, or a life-size you know, Liber Mejo Joker or something like that, I would consider it. But I just feel like for me, the third scale is the sweet spot. I love third scale. I love quarter scale. And so I think that the life size things, they have so much presence to them. I mean, look at freaking Billy's Batman back there. Look at Darth Rashid's Star Wars stuff back there. There is no question that draws your eye in. But for me, my passion is still that third scale. And so I feel like that's where I would prefer to spend my money. If I could buy 3 or 4, like I'm getting 3 Prime 1 pieces this month. I'm getting Tactical Throne. I'm getting Batman versus Killer Croc, and I'm getting the Harley who laughs.
Nice.
And those pieces, like I would rather spend the $3,000 on that than spend $10,000 on something big that's only one piece, I guess.
That's good. So before we lose, are y'all ready for some competition right now? This is called BSC versus c.O.c, or vice versa. I don't remember what I put first, but the world's colliding.
Collide. There it is. That needs to be a shirt tonight. I like that. That's fantastic.
There it is.
When tips collide.
Merch.
Yeah.
But hey, we
with our symbols on it.
c.O.c had the goal to think that we over at the c.O.c Nation can pick the best Batman statues over the Batman statue collector, Billy Rios, Eric. Shout out to Jeff Delaney, Jeff Morris, and all of the boys over there. Dan Default. But we felt that we can.
Where are you, Dan?
Choose the best Batman ever.
He's at home washing his tights.
There we go.
He's at home watching his tights. I'm going to message him later and taunt him and say,
that's right. I told him that on Disney. Yeah, Main Street
Yeah.
USA. I told him that. Where it was like, I'm at home washing my tights.
Washing my tighties. We got 3 categories. One of those categories is, of course, Batman himself. The second one is Batman villain. And the third one is Bat family-ish. Mostly just allies of Batman, right? So Are you ready for this? Y'all ready to go?
Bring it on.
Not just yet. Not just yet. Crippler, where's your shirt?
Ooh. Don't ever test me.
Okay.
Ever disrespect me. Test my gangster in public.
That's why he's chin down.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. I'm just saying the whole time, I'm like, wait a minute.
I gotta do the show.
You about to get pimp slapped.
Hey, I would have deserved
like
to
me,
get called
Critical,
out.
Shane.
I just noticed that they're all wearing their c.O.c. gear. Even Shane is rocking his tonight.
And we didn't even say we were in the red one. I just
Rashid?
I wear the red for special events.
Rashid's got his Rose Gallery live show.
Rashid got his Rose Gallery.
Yeah, he do.
He does, yeah.
Go to.
I wasn't allowed to wear the red one like the rest of you guys. Wouldn't let me.
Hey,
Look,
Shane, you got the original NWO white on black. There you go, white on black.
We're a wolf pack, you know what I mean?
That's right. Boom, 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 boom. That's right.
Dude,
Too
sweet, gentlemen. Dude, we were talking about wrestling for a bit before we got on the show, and that will even make for a very interesting conversation.
Yeah,
but
WrestleMania is a couple of weeks away.
Right.
We was going over which WrestleManias we've been to and which eras we were talking about.
Yeah, we geeked out a little while ago.
Yes, we did.
But now we're gonna lay.
I'm sorry, we didn't geek out.
On the roads
we marked out.
Pass right now. But to do that, you guys got to decide. The people, not us, not the rogues. You guys. So y'all ready for the first category? The first category is
Crippler. I just got to give you a heads up. So my son's going to be here in about 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes left.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There it is, folks. We got that girl, Daniel Belly exclusive sculpt, who worked on this piece. Very beautiful. This got multiple Statue of the Year's awards. This is what the BSC brings to the table. They come out the gate swinging. Look at the clay face base, the beautiful bandages, the smirk. You love it. You've seen it. You know it.
I own it.
He owns it. Like I think more people own this statue. It was hard, and then we had a vote for what we were gonna bring in, and we was like, it was between Huntress Prime 1 and this, and Robin, and Robin edged it out. So this is what Batgirl is going up against right now. This is a beautiful piece as well. This Batman.
Yes, I own it and I love it.
So what are y'all thoughts? Go through who came to play. I'm gonna put up a poll in the chat while you guys talk about why'd you pick Batgirl.
Chris, you own it. You want to go first?
I just love the concept. I love that they introduced a villain as the base. I think that was really smart because I know that they've struggled with bringing a clay face to the market because they were like, I know Dave Igo once told me, they're like, who's going to want to pay for a mud statue? And I'm like, me. But this was brilliant. The light up feature, it's got that kind of that pulsing, like she's been hit with a batarang. I like that they incorporated the blue. She is stunning. If you guys watch my channel at all, you guys know I don't love the heroes. I don't buy the heroes generally, or when I do, I sell them. But I've kept her and I've kept Alfred. And there's a reason why I'm going to keep her, is because she's just a fantastic statue. I like that they incorporated bloody elements to her. She's just in a kick-ass pose, like she had just kicked some major butt. And I think that they really achieved something special with this piece, especially, like I said, with the base.
How about you, Billy? Well said. Well said. I agree with all of those points.
Yeah. So when you asked me about, the Bat family, I didn't know we were talking about as far as a character, or I thought it was just a statue, because I like the Samurai Robin too. But I'm still gonna go with this one because it is two characters. Like Chris said, they introduced Clayface as he is the base, but it still looks like a quarter scale Clayface. It's got the light up, two different functions on the light up. She looks beautiful, also badass. The bandages give her that realistic kind of look. She kind of looks like she might be wiping some blood or something like that. And the batarangs are all over him. So she obviously won the battle. So a lot of storytelling there. And I'm not a big Barbara Gordon fan. I just don't. But this statue is, one that I considered. If I had space for it, probably would have got it. But as far as like, Bat Family, this was the one.
Man, you got plenty of room. Just get rid of all that Marvel crap, and you can put her right there.
There you go. All right. What do you guys think about this, Robin? Critical Mass, you already spoke to it. I think the detail, the bell and everything in the wood is pretty freaking insane.
Oh, I love it. It was a day one pre-order for me when I saw it. And I was so happy that we had an opportunity to start getting XM pieces because, a few years back, Chris knows it was hard to get an XM piece. Yeah. You had to get you had to know a guy to know the guy to know the guy to get one.
Yep.
But it's a lot easier now. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece. I love it. And this is how I display mine with the hood on.
Well, in the interest of time, you guys blew this one out the water. But that Batgirl continues to win. She
won again.
To lose, man.
She continues.
I had no doubt. Actually, I wanted to choose Batgirl, but you guys chose it first.
They guess we gotta give it. We're gonna give it to them, but
we gotta give it up.
That piece is amazing. Give it up for Batgirl. BSC 1, c.o.c 0.
Next,
can we pull it out? Let's go to the next one real quick. And the next one is Villain. Ladies and gentlemen,
tough.
We're in our villain arc. Right now. Let's pull it up. Dun, dun, dun.
It's a tough category.
This one's tough. I really got to look at that Say Cheese, and I was like, y'all came to play. This is such a beautiful piece. For me, this is such an iconic freaking Batman Who Laughs. So iconic. The Robins, the chains, everything. The paints, the little stitching on it, the skin that you can see the flesh through the rips. The teeth is, look at this. These teeth are insane. These stitching, so precise. No freaking bleed on any of these little stitches. No paint bleed. It looks like metal here, but you know what? That is polystone. 100%. We got look at this. All individual personalities on each Robin. There's Bucky, there's Tommy, there's Junior. Look, they all have personality. Right there. That's what I named them.
I do love Bucky.
There we go. It's a piece that's beautiful. This is my old setup right here. I still love my Breaker and Brimstone, my little side, my Avengers over there. And then we got the Say Cheeses, ladies and gentlemen. Very deep. You guys can speak to it, Billy and Chris. You guys can pick on why you chose this.
Chris, fire away.
Man, I tell you, I own both of these. And so to me, this could easily be a tie because they're both fantastic in their own right. Joker Say Cheese is in my top 5, along with Bane versus Batman. I love that piece. And in terms of villains, this piece, everybody that I've spoken to that sees this thing in person, they're like, holy crap, like this thing is so impressive. Photos don't do it justice. It's very tall. It's very bright and vibrant, purple and the greens. I could do without the Robin. It's not my favorite, but Joker and all the portraits are so fantastic. Like, the Batman Who Laughs is great, but it only has the one portrait, where this has multiple options. This one has a lot more swap out options. I think with the Joker Say Cheese, you do get a more complete base with the Robins. I'm sorry, with the Batman Who Laughs, rather, you have more options, or it's just a more intricate base. So that's why I feel like it could be a tie here, because there's so many good things about both of them. But in my opinion, I like the Joker Say Cheese just better because Joker's my favorite character. I love the Joker. He's always been my favorite. And this one, it captures that perfect Jim Lee look. It captures that Hush look, and it also captures the Jason or the Jason Fabok look. And so I like all the options to go with it. And I just think it's a more dynamic looking piece.
Well said. It's gonna be a tough one. Boys. What C.O.C. Defend the Batman Who Laughs.
Put him up.
Just put the picture.
Let me switch the picture. There we go. Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, look at this creepy MFer with his little freaky Robins. That's gonna give you nightmares. You're gonna dream about this. Look at this little guy. He's all freaked out.
So good.
Who wouldn't want this in their collection? Oh, this
and
one.
Knowing how
this
you feel
guy.
about Robin, seeing them demonized is pretty cool.
Seeing them tortured on a daily basis. What was the names of them again? What did you name them, Crippler?
Billy Jr.
Billy Jr.
Bucky.
Bucky.
Junior. Who changed his name to Pookie?
Junior. Pookie.
Pookie.
No, that's Ray Ray.
Pookie.
Ray Pookie. J-Rock.
Got you.
Look at those teeth. He needs to go see Dr. Mike.
Between these two?
I got a question for you, Chris.
Yeah.
What do you think with enough prep time, Batman could beat anybody? Is there anybody Batman can't beat with unlimited prep time?
He cannot beat Superman.
Ooh.
But he did.
Superman would kill him in a second.
If he wanted to kill him.
If he wanted to.
Yeah.
I got way more respect for Chris after that because a lot of Batman fans just blindly say he could beat anyone. And I'm like,
you can't
like
beat Superman.
Batman, but come on.
Yeah, I've had people tell me that he could beat Galactus. I'm like, get out of here.
Okay, Chris. Batman, Wolverine, random encounter.
We can't get into that because he got like probably 4 more minutes. So we got
I was gonna say I gotta go, but I would say probably Wolverine.
There we go.
All right, who won this?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Who won?
Now time. Give it up for the
Black
c.O.c. We
won.
are not getting the donut. We on the scoreboard. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't call it a comeback.
All right, the last one, ladies and gentlemen.
El Ultimo.
You guys better beat us at
This
this.
has got to go.
This
This has
is
got to go.
Batman himself. All right, there. Oh, wrong pictures. Bring that down.
Another tough category.
Yeah.
Prime one versus Prime one.
What are we gonna do? And we cycled through so many. It was like,
Here
what
we
about
go.
this?
Yeah, you got Jason Fabok versus basically Frank Miller / Gabriel Dell'Otto, all icons in terms of Batman imagery. My wife calls this one the Marilyn Monroe Batman. Got the upskirt thing going. But I'm just going to say right out of the gate because I do have to leave. But this thing for me is my favorite statue in my collection. It is iconic. Everybody that sees this thing, and there's people that might nitpick the Barbie doll base, and there's always been critiques of this piece. But when people see this one in person, it is just superb. And there are various angles where I feel like it maybe doesn't work quite as well. I feel like it works slightly at an angle. But I just feel like this one is so iconic to me. The bats flying off the smoke. I love it. It is my favorite statue. If I had to save a statue in my collection, this would be the one, because I feel like it just sums up who Batman is for me. That silent protector over the streets of Gotham. The Frank Miller piece is phenomenal, but it's never been my story. It's never been my favorite art. And so I have both of them in my collection. I'm glad, but this one for me takes the cake.
Billy, well said. This is hard.
Yeah, I got both of these statues, and they're both great. I'm gonna go with Chris. Obviously, we chose Tech 1000. If you're like us in our group, and I'm sure there's other guys out there too, I love when the 2D art is brought to life in 3D art, and this is taken right off of that comic cover. This is, and not that the Dell'Otto, it certainly was as well. That's, it's got 3 portraits, the looking down one, and then you could either, depending on how you have it angled, you can do the left, you can do the right. And yeah, I mean, I gotta tell you, I wasn't a huge fan of the smoke when it was first, but it's grown on me. But the way the cape flows up, this one, the Dell'Otto one has a great cape as well. It's close, but I think this edges it out just by that much.
And look, when you guys were doing your unboxing, I unboxed mine earlier that day when I had it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
From a watch, I was like,
The boxing boys.
Hey, Crippler, I'm sorry. I do have to go. I just want to say this has been an absolute honor. Thank you so very much for having the Rogues on tonight. We need to have you guys on our show. I would love to come back anytime you guys want. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the positive things you do for this community. And again, have a great rest of your show, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, Chris.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. Bye, guys.
See ya.
All right.
Give it up for Chris joining us tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
But we still got Billy.
Eric will be joining us at some point tonight. If you can make it. I know. But
You know what? I forgot about this one when we were talking about it earlier. And I think this is a dead heat, man, because this one's got a grapple. It's got the rifle.
I know.
He's got the batarangs in his hand. So he comes with a lot of swap outs. That base is just as awesome. He's got 3 portraits as well.
Look at this.
This is straight off a comic cover. I mean, they're very similar in all these facets, you know? I don't know.
Look at the wood
Hey,
handle.
Chat,
The wood on the handle, yeah, man.
To our
And
house.
This thing is a beast.
beat
People who've never seen this piece before, when they see it for the first, like, that thing is massive, you know?
Yeah.
Just like
it
Tech
is.
1000, you got 2 chest emblems that swap out.
Well, you know what? This is low key. You know how I feel about the Detective 1000. So it's hard trying to come up with another one. Like, they're both really good pieces. And this really comes down to if you're looking for a more traditional Batman or you really like that Frank Miller Dark Knight. Look. Master Race, baby. Can't do that. My bad. But yeah, so it looks like the Rogues that came in here and
Yeah.
our house.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the heel turn on top right now. I voted. And we wrote they put up.
I knew it when I saw that pin on your shirt.
The fucking New Yorkers coming out of you. You
Shout out to
fucking,
Anthony
fucking heel.
See that coming.
Shout out to Marcos
That's what
in
you
the
get.
building. Hey Marcos, did you work on Billy yet?
Had to repossess that shirt.
We need to know. I've been missing a lot of chats because I was in that game.
Rashid, I want you to drive down to Queens and repossess that to the Bronx and repossess that shirt from AK.
Hey Billy, how does
I
it feel?
can't do that.
What's up?
How does it feel to walk into the c.O.c's house?
Oh, you can.
Just burned it down. Yeah, I know.
Burned it down.
I'm the
You
only
came-
one here
you
that
pissed
claimed
on my-
victory tonight because like one guy
Billy
showed-
came-
yeah, one guy bounced on me, so I got
Billy
you
Billy
holding it
came in
down.
here and pissed on our rug.
Said, I got the best Batman statue.
Lego.
Well, we can't expect anything less. You guys are the Batman statue collector channel. You guys the Rogues Gallery. If we would have won, I would have felt bad. So
We don't even
They were
like
both.
Batman on
They
this
listen.
channel.
They were both great. I actually forgot about DK3.
yeah, no, like it was hard too because even like you know how it is trying to get a show prepped and you want to make sure everybody is collaborating with it and have their say. But like we couldn't decide. I had to call Rashid and be like, "Yo, Rashid, like, yo, which one are we gonna go with?" Because
You know, it's hard to get a hold of him.
yeah, no, he answered right away. We
I
figured
talk
out.
to you all the time. Knock it off.
Wait, but you got the black one, right?
Yeah, I got the black one.
Okay, yeah. Dope
Yeah.
too.
The black.
So what we could do is there's some Dano snaps that I have prepped. Do we want to wait for Eric or do we want to just go back into topics? It's up to you, Billy. Tell me what you want to. You are a guest.
I mean, I'll snap anybody. I don't care, you know. But,
You snap it. All right.
Nah,
You snap a motherfucker in a second, huh?
All right.
we can go
Say
topic.
something. Snap,
I-
snap.
Say
All right, let's go.
Watch
All
you
right.
get
So
snapped.
boom, boom.
Turn
We're
it
gonna
watch.
go.
You dust, motherfucker.
Yo,
We
Yo.
can go topic too.
he's a habitual snapper, son. He don't care about your feelings. Feelings are just feelings. Get over it. Be a man.
I felt like snapping you. That talk about a feeling. I felt like snapping you.
I felt like snapping you. Ladies and gentlemen, Y'all know what it is right now. The tariffs are coming. The tariffs are coming.
The tariffs are coming. The tariffs are coming.
How does this affect you, Darfrashi, as a collector? How does these tariffs? This starts with McFarlane Toys. It ends.
Like I was telling my boy earlier, I don't understand what the hell by him making tariffs. What was this shit supposed to do anyway? All right, so you know, like I usually don't care who the president is. You know what I'm saying? I only care about the mayor and governor and shit and what's going on around me. But you know, now this shit bothers me because if I buy something, but you know, lately I ain't been paying nothing, but it's gonna change a lot of things. You know, but what was this thing was supposed to have done? What was this thing supposed to affect or help? Explain. That's what I need people to explain that to me.
Supposedly, by the raising of the tariffs, he eventually wants to eliminate the federal income tax for anyone making less than $200,000 a year.
And that's going to happen within this 4 years. You think that's going to happen?
Supposedly.
So I think what's going to be interesting is this is how I feel about it. Every company is going to say we got to pass these, like, we're not paying for this, so we're gonna pass it to the consumer to pay for it. Fuck that. You know what I mean? My whole thing is like this: you choosing to put your factories overseas. You choose. Like, it's now it's gonna be competitive. Get some factories over here. Don't worry about shipping stuff. I know it's idealistic and whatever, but the reason why you are making your products overseas is because the labor is so cheap, right? Well, if this evens that out. Put these jobs over here and whatever. Start making.
But let's talk about it though.
To make their stuff over here.
Let's talk about it. Do you think the products that being made now is going to be as good as it is? Well, if stuff comes over here, that's what I'm worried about.
No, I mean not really, because you have to find, like, let's say I don't know how many artists it takes to paint these things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, like, where you finding them at? So,
right.
Like,
and then you got
these things are handmade.
Right. But that's like saying there's no talented people over here that can do it. Like, they're there, you're just not exposed because they're not.
Right. But
they're gonna be wanting more money than
they're gonna want more money. Exactly. Right. So
no, that's the whole thing. So that's where we at, right? Do we, like, labor, you're always going to go for wherever, as a company, wherever you're going to be able to get the best profit, right? And so being able to have your facilities and make everything overseas, it's cheaper now, right? What happens? My question is, what happens when it's not? You know what I mean?
Well, maybe we'll be paying $20,000 statues now. The motherfuckers over here.
Yeah, like when the incentive for me to put my factories overseas and my warehouses overseas is not there anymore, do you continue to just be like, hey, it is what it is, I'm just gonna charge more because of the tariffs? Or let's say it's even, I know it's probably not, or is it gonna be cheaper now to do them over here? You know what I mean? So I think that's where we are right now with this. But, like, I feel like the tariff problems is like them making their problems our problems, and we gotta pay for it. Like, whatever's going on there, companies choose to do their business wherever they choose to do it.
Right, but it's also expensive now. It's also where they can do their business. We don't know if these things could be produced in America. Like we said, you got to find artists. You have to find people that are willing to do it and not make, a 6-figure salary for doing it here. I don't
really,
think
not to mention the factory. The factory, you got to pay rent for the factory.
Exactly.
That's real estate.
Materials. It's like we can make
California
cars in Detroit, or like Fords and all of that stuff, but all those parts come from. They're just assembled here.
Let's add it up. If you go to a factory and you make the factory in California, that is a lot of money. Because now you're talking about that type of real estate in California. Then you talk about factory in New York, you're talking a lot of money. Where you want to go?
But I get what y'all saying. Is just sort of like people want to get paid for labor. We don't have to pay them overseas, so let's continue having them work overseas. But when that benefit is no longer there, it's going to be interesting to see how that gets passed down, because like
it's going to get passed down the same
I don't
way
think for a
increased
second
shipping costs gets passed down to us and we pay it.
And the same way McDonald's passed when they raised up the minimum wage, they passed they pass it on. Your McDonald's Big Mac is more, your fries is more. I remember when a Big Mac combo used to be like $5 and some change. Now you're looking at like $12. Yeah,
French fries,
and the burger smaller.
A larger French fries is over
extra
$5.
value meals like $12.
You called it last year, Rashid.
So I mean, to me, everything just been going up even before this tariff.
Yeah,
everything's been going up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Is that why Sideshow have these crazy ass prices on their shit too? Because they got their prices that went up too, and maybe they saw this coming. They said let's raise the prices on this stuff. You know, so.
Yeah, I know it's gonna be very interesting, but yeah, like I said, it's always gonna get passed down. So like, does this affect how you guys? If it's 20% tariff exposed on us, does that gonna change? Is it gonna make you more mindful, or are you just still gonna collect what you're gonna collect? Does this even affect? Should we even talk about tariffs? Should we care? If collectors are just going to.
If they're gonna just spend,
pay whatever, right?
Yeah, some people are just gonna buy regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I personally, I'm at a point where I'm satisfied with my collection. Yeah, there's like 1 or 2 characters I need to complete it, but I'm not buying no goddamn Optimus Prime and no whatever the hell that crap is called. So
the depot.
Yeah.
you ain't getting the full weapons depot for 20.
Nah, they keep that bullshit.
Then your collection isn't complete.
That ain't even the full price. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be interesting. Like I said, it doesn't change much. People want something, they're gonna get it. It's only gonna affect the people that probably was on the cusp of being able to afford this stuff in the first place. It says Carl says the UK pays 20% import tax as it is.
Yeah, they're gonna get it. I mean, you could always just wait till stuff hits eBay. You know, Facebook groups buy it secondhand.
eBay charging taxes.
It's secondhand. That's the problem. Do you want a second hand, or do you want to have?
Yeah,
I want a second hand.
I
don't want one hand.
I agree.
New resin smell. As soon as you open the box, you're like,
put your nose.
Yeah, I want that cancer. That cancer
smell.
As soon as I open it up,
you want that COVID fresh.
It's not.
You want that pink.
I want that fresh. I want that fresh COVID right out of China.
That fresh COVID smell.
Yeah, you don't get that secondhand. It's all gone by then.
It's all they used it all up.
They used it all up. He's suffering from the cancer now, not me.
Unless we start bottling new statue cents.
Nelson says the people making these statues are getting paid $3 an hour. When you buy the statue, the tariffs you pay is going to their government. That's 100% how I see it. Yeah, so it's what it is, right? There's a reason why those prices, and the reason why we're gonna pay for it is because it ain't gonna come out the business, because that's business. This is what that's what
we're gonna pay.
Business is gonna be business. Who's gonna think fresh COVID is crazy? Yo, you don't like that fresh COVID smell, Carson Gemini? I seen that notebook.
You gotta get your fresh COVID in your life, brother.
Like almonds.
You trying to get cash in your life. Get that fresh COVID in your life.
Yo,
get that
Cash,
COVID in your life.
Freaking notebook paper, COVID notebook paper, you ship that casual statue head in.
Yeah, we saw that.
That's just like a tariff, son. Y'all save so much money on that paper. He's like, I ain't buying no bubble wrap for you. That's money. I got notebook right here.
I got notebook. I got notebook paper. I got plenty of notebook paper.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. It's time for little picks, and then we gonna get out of here.
Ooh, picks.
This is no. We got a few.
Pass.
Weapon Depot, $20 pre-order.
Pass.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen,
ooh,
guess this character.
What?
Right now.
Is this Demo Goblin?
Who's got the sack?
Hobgoblin.
Can you?
Hobgoblin.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Are you 100% that this is
it Green Goblin, Orange Goblin,
or is it Demon Goblin? No, I'm gonna say Hobgoblin.
You gonna say Hobgoblin? You saying that with your chest?
I'm saying chest out with my cock out.
Billy, are you saying that this is Hobgoblin with your chest?
Yeah, look at the pumpkin.
10 toes deep in it?
I don't know. It could be Deathstroke because it is orange and blue.
Deathstroke is not wearing them iron boots.
Deathstroke do be wearing them pointy boots on the weekend.
He's not wearing them boots.
This is how we go to the club. Them pointy ass boots.
I'm calling it.
You calling it?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 100%. Hold up. 100%. You sure?
I'm calling it.
Pumpkin bomb. Man.
You sure?
It's not a pumpkin bomb. That's one of those special apples.
Hey, give it up for Critical Mass, ladies and gentlemen. You got it right, folks. You got it right.
What company is this?
It's called. The statue name is redacted. The company name
it's one of those.
Those, yes.
You got to go to the Underground Railroad.
Oh, you got to go to Underground.
Yeah,
you got to go to Canada, and the man from Canada can help you out.
You got to talk to the guy in the corner.
That's right.
On the alley.
The quarter man. Hey, what do you guys think about this?
It's wicked. I would love to have a Hobgoblin in my collection.
Yeah.
I got that old school Sideshow Green Goblin. I love that. Yeah. I would love to have one.
Dun, dun,
pretty
dun.
good.
What do you think, Fresh Shizzle?
It's all right.
It's all right. He got an
face a little long. I don't know. That
long ass Jay Leno chin you talking about?
Yeah.
Right? But I would want him on the glider. He's got to be on the glider.
Then get a Green Goblin and repaint it.
How do you guys feel about it?
I already got that one.
I feel very strongly about him not having a glider, Mr.
He needs a glider. Marcos, he needs a glider.
Yeah. Billy, do you dabble in the Batmans?
Do I what?
I mean, do you dabble in the Spider-Mans?
I have a Spider-Man.
You have a Spider-Man. What is the one Spider-Man you have in your collection?
The one Spider-Man that I have?
Yeah.
I got a 1/3 custom transformation. It's got like the symbiote on half the body.
Oh, okay. I see you. I'll talk to the Spider Council and see if we could get you into our next gathering.
The Council of Spidey.
The Council of Spidey. It's just me, Buck, and Books, and Cash the Gemini. That's it.
I like Spidey.
How about Rhino?
Okay.
I like Rhino.
I just saw Kraven the Hunter, and they did not do him no justice.
No, that movie
I'm
was
still
shit.
tripping off the sentence that you said. I seen Kraven the Hunter. I'm still tripping off.
Did anybody else see that movie?
I haven't seen it. It's in my.
Seen it.
I saw it
in my cart. Is it worth it?
Free, and it was.
No. It's definitely worth a watch. You know.
I give it a 5.
I mean, I'm paying $24 now for Netflix. I might as well get my money worth, right?
It's on Netflix, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear that, Anthony? Are you gonna have a Rhino up on Halloween for Halloween, son? Talk to me. We'll reveal it here first. Let's see. Yeah, it's a Rhino. I don't. That Rhino.
That's a Rhino. Rhino. Get ass.
The dunk Rhino.
Did they have to scope the crack?
Yes.
Yes.
It's power in the crack.
Power in the crack. All right,
look at the feet. Look at the bottom of the feet.
Glass Joe says this is a STL. I love this group. There you go. You can get custom cheeks for that ass.
Oh, so you can break out your 3D printer, print it yourself, and go to painting.
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we got a Sentinel walking over the bodega.
We have a Sentinel over the bodega. Hey, K, have you seen the Sentinel?
Bodega.
Hey, K, were you okay in the bodega?
Yeah, well, you're all right. The bodega.
We were able to save the bodega cat. Don't worry. The bodega cat is safe.
Did you get your sandwich?
My bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Oh, with mayonnaise?
No mayonnaise.
The fuck is wrong with you, mayonnaise?
Salt, paper,
how dare you?
Pepper, ketchup. That's it.
Yo, X-Men exclusive. Real talk. What I'm gonna need you to do?
Eggs out.
What I'm gonna need you to do is Go to your PlayStation 5, download Monster Hunter Wilds or World, either one. I'll play any one of those. And play with me because you know what?
Hey, yo, pause.
Hey, no, what's wrong with playing with me?
Pausing on Thursdays.
You don't have friends?
You don't have friends? You have friends to play with you, AK?
You don't have friends that play with you?
No, but the way he said it, come play with me. Like, hey, yo, pause.
AK, you never had somebody come over and play with you?
Come play.
As a kid, you never had a play date? You need more friends?
What?
Anthony, come out and play.
I got my peoples in New York. You probably get along with them. I'll see if they come over to play with you. Anyway, Bodega Central is not it.
All your variants in New York, Crippler.
Yeah, I got friends.
You got variants in New York.
I got variants. Yes, I do have variants. Yo, our Maryland trip is coming up soon. I got to talk to Dion and CMP, and this time Thor and Joe Miller and the boys.
Meet them up.
Yeah,
be in that area.
Like I did last time, and just stop and eat and hung out for a few hours. Like
that'd be cool.
I'm sorry. Where's the real invitation to me and Rashid and Billy?
You guys will come.
Are you in Maryland? You in Maryland?
If you guys come up, you guys are not in Maryland, so I'm only gonna be there for like 3 hours. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm driving through to get to Jersey, and then we're gonna eat at some place.
Oh, we're going to Jersey now.
Yeah,
you still can't call me Rashid and Billy.
You can meet me. You can meet me in Jersey.
You got to pass my house if you're gonna go from Maryland into North Jersey.
Hey, I could put that on the stop. I could put that on the stop.
Yeah.
Let me know. We'll talk after. Yo, Darth Rashid, if I send this to you, will you display it in front of your house?
Oh, wow.
No, I use that target practice. Fuck out of this bullshit.
Oh man, I gotta call the commissioner then because I hopefully he ain't started working on it. This is gonna be my.
Don't ever disrespect me again like this.
What? It's a mailbox.
It's a shit box.
An ATA mailbox.
Why wouldn't you want this, Rashid? Why wouldn't you want this?
Why wouldn't
like somebody would just?
I think it looks sick.
And you got a classic Mustang in your driveway. Somebody got a classic Mustang.
Nah, I'm good.
You want a
Your
Seville?
collection ain't complete without a mailbox.
It ain't complete.
There's no way I put this in front of my house.
You could get like, if your mailman is a Star Wars geek, he's taking this.
Yeah,
I'm stealing that. No, I'm sure he bolted down.
He's doing your stuff first. He's gonna take extra care. Look at this, dude.
You're gonna come out in the morning and somebody gonna be in a jackhammer that up from that concrete. And
just you got the concrete slab left. That's it.
That's all you got left.
Star Wars fan, would you want this as your mailbox? If I was a Star Wars fan, I'll make this my mailbox. If I like Empire Strikes Back like that.
Yeah, we don't have mailboxes like that in my area, but yeah, this would be cool.
Anyway, yeah, this is a zesty Vega.
Okay.
He's very zesty. This boy
is a zesty character.
He's been zesty since day one.
Yeah.
Where in New Jersey? Glass Joe needs to know. Me? I'm Jersey City, New Jersey. I'm like straight right by the Holland Tunnel.
PATH train.
Holland and Lincoln. I could take the PATH train. I could be anywhere.
I heard you're supposed to stay away from the Holland Tunnel. Is that true?
Pulling Bill out of you should. AT's ass. Is it AT or at? Star Wars. At. Is it at?
At.
You got to say quickly. It's at.
Okay,
well, you don't have to try to speed through it. It's just.
Is it at? Is it at Shane?
Shane, don't you dare exile us, boy!
It's just Star
Bring your ass
from Mars Attack.
Get your ass back here. Get your white ass back here.
Back to this little shaker.
This zesty motherfucker.
This thick ass. Big ass Vega right here. Yeah. Yo, Street Fighter fans, y'all getting this? This day one? Yo, Darth Rashid, you like Street Fighter, right? This year?
Bro, I don't play that shit, man. I don't like this crap.
You don't play Street Fighter?
No.
Oh, okay. That's it for pictures.
That's it for pictures. That's it.
Okay.
There we
Billy
go.
gonna snap somebody out, or are we gonna set it for next time?
Snap somebody. I don't care.
Do you want to do? I think this.
I snap a mofo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know how we do here. We got to get Chris on it though. We definitely got to get Chris on it. But for now,
am I the first person to ever snap twice?
You will be, yes.
All right.
Yeah,
as long as I'm making history, don't.
You are. You heard it here first.
Choose wisely.
As a matter of fact, I was
1 hour,
talking to the other day, Crippler, on why I was never given the Bone Thugs or Wu-Tang question.
hey,
You see how I'm treated?
yo, you know what? No, fuck that. Watch this. Stop. All right, yo, Billy Rios.
Yes, sir.
I need to ask you a very important question.
Oh no.
All questions are important, so go ahead.
Wu-Tang Clan versus Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm talking about Armin Dangerous. Ain't too many can bang with that straight up. We know Angel, that's label, that's notorious.
That's a Biggie song, though, man. That's not. They're just on that.
Bone and Biggie. It's Bone and Biggie.
But that's not their song. They're just on that. Song. That's
How
a big song. By the way, look, in 1997, Life After Death dropped today.
Oh, happy anniversary to Life After Death.
Happy anniversary.
All right,
happy anniversary.
What was your question?
Who's the better? Who had the most impact? Who is the best?
Who do you like better
group?
Who's getting snapped out?
This is not even a debate. I don't even know why.
It shouldn't be a debate.
It's not a debate. I like Bone Thugs. You know, they had that the welfare song, the first of the month. Crossroads.
Riding the bug.
They had Crossroads. They had
Three's companies here.
What the fuck?
Listen.
That was something.
It's not because I'm from Staten Island, but
shout out to Staten Island.
Yes, sir. Bone Thugs is not in the Wu-Tang's class, bro.
It's
not even close. If you know the Wu, the first 6 albums cannot be touched. You got 36 Chambers, DeCal, OPB's Return to the 36 Chambers, The Purple Tape, Liquid Swords,
La Costras Nostras,
and Iron Man. The first 6 albums cannot be touched. And if you want to talk about sophomore projects, which usually go downhill, I would say Ghostface's second album, Supreme Clientele, is the best Wu solo project ever done.
Wallaby Clark, son.
Yeah, those first 6 albums can't be touched. And if you want to say the Forever album was okay, but I didn't think that album had to be a double CD. But there's, Triumph is on there. It's Yours. I mean, just
scriptures hit the body like sword or shotties.
Yeah, man. Wu-Tang all day, every day. As a matter of fact, how many people are in Bone Thugs? Like 4 guys,
54.
Right? All right, so that's a group, right? So I mean, if you're a group, it'd be like, could it be 3 people? That's a group, right?
Yeah. Anything over 2.
Yeah, because I wouldn't even put Bone Thugs in the same category as a Tribe Called Quest.
Oh, I'm with you there too.
They're not touching.
Low End Theory.
I'm still trying to figure out the Low End Theory.
Anita Applebaum, I want to put you on.
That wasn't on Low End Theory. That was on the album before.
Oh, that was the one before that. Yeah. Low End Theory. Is that the one that had
War Tour?
Check the Rhyme, yeah. Back in the days of the Boulevard of Linden. That was that one.
Check the Rhyme, Jazz, Sky.
Dun, 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 dun. Yo, you know what, Billy? I got a whole new respect for you. I didn't have to ask you because I knew.
You knew.
Aura. But you know who I don't know from and I didn't hear from yet on this topic? Not me. The other red background. Yeah. Shane the Dark Lord. Give it up. That's right, crowd. Yes. Clap for your people. Shane the Dark Lord. Bone Thugs and Harmony or Wu-Tang Clan. Who's really not to be fucked with?
Are those my only 2 choices?
Yes.
Can I snap?
Have you done your research?
Can I snap them both?
This is why we didn't ask you. Don't make us prove it. Don't make us put on in this question.
Keep me on for a sec. I just want to address everyone watching, and just so you guys know how racist it is on this show.
Yes.
I wasn't even on the thumbnail because Crippler said there's enough white guys on the bottom. We don't need any on top.
Well, he ain't say no lie. He ain't say no lie. So I support that message.
If you want to be on the thumbnail, then vote for affirmative action. If
not, Crippler, I support your action.
Yeah, shocking. That's a shock.
Billy said, "Listen, Crip, if we're gonna do this, I just want to do it with the blacks, and so I just did it with the blacks."
Said no such thing.
You're really more beige than black. Let's be honest.
Hey, you know what? I'll show you some of the thumbnails. We was working like you didn't want to see the ones with you on there because it was Photoshop doing that just to smile, and it was just your little head like just poking up like this. Like, that shit don't look right. And Bill, you remember
it looked weird.
First when we started, one was just me, Critical, and Shane, but it was hard to get Darth Rashid and them into that one. So it was a process, and I was gonna try to figure it out later, but then it just time got ahead of me. So I'm sorry.
Ran out of time.
You know, I don't give a shit except when you
care
told me
about shit like that. So I was just like, I'm not gonna stress over it. But
yo, let me snap somebody, man.
I like that energy.
Like,
choosing violence.
Why are you waiting? I choose violence.
Somebody, yo. Billy Rio.
And by the way, just so you know, I'm snapping Wu-Tang.
Wow.
You know what? Hey, Gem Mint, come take this, dude. Come take this, dude. Come take this, Geminite. Oh, my goodness.
AK, this is for exiling me.
Oh, shit. Y'all cross-exile each other. That's good. Y'all in the same place right now. So if y'all both exiled to the same place. How's things on that side?
Phantom Zone.
So much for tip touching.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And that's a new T-shirt.
C.O.c.
It's
time for the Dano Snaps, ladies and gentlemen. One must go, and with them, their entire existence, their collection, their offspring, if they were able to procreate, everything goes. Everything, their little freaking mannerisms, their freaking, what are their
Thanos dust.
If they ever had one, gone. No one knows them anymore.
Logos, gone.
Let's start.
You're evil.
We're here representing the Rogues Gallery officially from the BSC.
Oh, no.
You and you alone have the power to get rid of Gem, the mintiest of the freshest, or X gonna give it to you.
Hold on.
Mr. X himself.
We all should be able to snap on this. I don't understand why.
No, this is for our guest.
Whoever want to make their word known to the world is welcome to make their name known to the world, their opinion known to the world. We'll start with Billy Rios. Billy, Gem Mint, one of the OGs, helped start this game, put it on his back. One of the first ones to mass a huge following. 14,1719 reviews on the channel to this date. Hours, 17 years of content. Morning show with Fee. Children, he has those. Mr. X, one of the most hilarious people you ever have the pleasure of meeting. Mr. That's what she said, gone. Michael Scott can have it back. I'm talking about our meetings, our interactions we had at Connie's bar when the women was all over us. Gone. You would have.
Well, I wasn't there, so I don't mean
that away from us. One of the most immaculate collections in the game, from life-size to little people statues, from customs to sideshows to Prime One to mother freaking Queen Studio. Mr. X has it all. Will you representing Chris, the Batman statue collector, in Rogues Gallery, who do you choose to snap out of existence?
Oh my God, like Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility.
You don't have to choose. You do have that out, but we win. The C.O.C. will rise.
So is that what happens if I don't choose?
If you don't choose,
if you don't choose, we tell you how much of a pussy you are because you've been begging for the snaps to come.
There you go. No,
exactly.
Really, because I've already done this. So I just
Billy, you wanted to make history, Billy. We're making it.
I wanted to be the first
if
two-time
you
snapper.
do this, though, your relationship with these guys is ever going to be changed. Well,
they're not going to exist anymore, so, you know.
Well, and you know what? Hey, you're right.
They don't exist.
You want me to go first?
Step up to the pulpit.
I'm a huge fan of both these gentlemen, you know?
That's what they always say, but if you're really a huge
fan, I
fan,
really mean it, though.
Snap one out.
Yeah, but you got to like one at least a little bit more.
Jem did choose Bone Thugs. Edwin did remind us.
Oh, we did?
Yeah. If that makes
sense. Yeah, but he don't know no hip-hop, bro.
Yeah. He used to spit.
Mm-hmm.
Who, Jem?
Yeah, he got a book of rhymes he broke out a couple of weeks ago that they found.
Wow. So you heard? Did you hear him spit them rhymes?
I did not.
He was battling Detroit.
He can't spit. Come on, man. You from Brooklyn? How you gonna say because a man wrote rhymes that he can spit?
Trying to
probably
give him
just got an omnibus
doubt,
full of rhymes.
Billy wants to smoke. Let's give him the smoke. Mr. X, Jem Mint, two of the top tier. They are the Titans in this game. Shout out to Rad Titan because they Titans. But you know what? They're big. They're huge.
That's what she said.
Pause. That's what she said. See, and that's what he always says. So that's his catchphrase. Really willing to get rid of that?
No, as much as I love Mr. X, and I'm gonna have to snap him out, man.
Oh, Mr. X! No, my memories of Mr. X chilling at StatueCon.
Gone.
Yo, our Prime 1 event memories gone.
Listen. Because if I snap out Jem, I watch him every morning now with the Minty Fresh Morning Show. So that's
shout out to the Minty Fresh Morning Show.
That's gonna disrupt, part of my day. You know, my coffee, I got my bagel. As I'm driving in the car, I got them on. That's gonna mess up my
going to work.
But yo,
it's just gonna throw off my whole routine.
Does Chris approve of this? Because Mr. X was just on the show last Sunday.
That's his dude, man.
And that's gonna be gone. Erased.
It's okay. You're carrying the robes on your back.
Mm-hmm. You right? All right. Critical mass. Do you want to partake in this game? It's not a game. This is people's lives we're dealing with.
This is real deal.
This is real. This is real. This shit here is real.
I plead the fifth.
Okay. No, I respect that.
Whatever you say, Shane.
Yeah,
Shane. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, Shane.
Go fuck yourself.
Shane. If he a pussy, what?
I'm gonna start calling you ODP.
Go jump on your red lightsaber.
Yo, he said. Anyway, hey, Shane, do you like to partake?
Yeah, Jim.
What are you doing to the Minty Fresh crews? Right? What are you doing right now? Do you realize all of the years of reviews gone? He does have some sus Bone Thugs takes though. That's the only thing that we'll be free of, but I don't think we could part with anything else.
To be fair, I haven't met Jem, but I've met X. So
so you just go by
it easier.
Oh, so you just
unless I really didn't like X, then I would have snapped him out, but I actually do.
But he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Hey Jem, just put Jem, look at this face right here. This is Shane the Dark Lord. Add him to the list. You're on the list.
I'm on a lot of lists.
You just made the list.
Okay. Do you like to partake? Would you like to partake in this list?
Jem Mint.
Whoa! What's
going on today?
Oh, what about the omnibuses?
He keeps his omnibuses in plastic.
Yo, Jem, we need you to come
and he likes Bone Thugs.
You know what I can't argue.
And I've met
with
Mr.
X.
X. Mr. X is great. And Mr. X is a sports guy. So on top of the hobby, he goes to sports.
How is his wrestling knowledge?
So I don't know. We'll test it one day.
Okay.
Sorry, he is nice, but
it's okay.
Jem's got to go.
Hey Jem, add this motherfucker to the list. His name is AK Anthony. It says for Anthony Kennedy. Put this fool on the list. I'll show you where you live.
I got you.
Made the list.
You can put me on top of the list for all I care.
Snap. We have. Do you need to see it again? Do you know?
You need to see that.
Were you paying attention, sir?
Talk about the snap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Their collection goes.
I think I know.
Goes.
I think I know.
I know who you're snapping.
Every morning you have Minty Fresh content. Every morning you could wake up and be.
You're gonna snap that boy in his omnibus right out of here. Boom.
You know it, Shane.
Yeah, for sure.
See, this is the thing.
He likes you.
I love both of them. Love both.
He respects you though.
But the problem is, this is the problem that I have with Jim.
Is it the epoxy floors?
You might slip and fall and break your ass.
I fucking hate those epoxy floors. Yo, Jim, man, that basement, those epoxy floors suck.
Hey, Jim, y'all gonna hey, Jim.
Hold on.
All right, hold on.
Mr. X, I feel, is passionate about his statues in his collection.
Okay.
Where Jim Mint let shit go, just like that.
Oh.
So it makes me question his passion for the hobby.
Ooh. Wow. You getting philosophical on home?
I got to. First of all, I was in this hobby before. First of all, I can say this because I was in the hobby before Jim Mint.
No.
Preach.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm Grandmaster.
See, it's people
I'm
like
Grandmaster.
this.
I'm Grandmaster Flash. He's Kumo D.
Oh shit!
Oh, all right.
Oh shit! Who's LL?
He said, all right. No, but I think Mr. X is more passionate, where he won't sell something to make a profit, even though he has money.
Even though he has weekly sell-a-thons?
He has,
when he's selling,
we're selling thousands of statues, $1,000 statues.
There's certain things that he won't
He's giving
sell.
stuff away.
There's certain things that he won't sell, and certain things that he
Selling
bought.
thousands of statues.
When you like Mr. X, he just buys and buys and buys, so that's why he goes and sells and sells and sells. But aside from that, there's things that he's passionate that he won't sell. His X-Men collection, if you notice, stays the same.
He barely.
Right.
He was struggling to sell his Magnetos. You remember, like he has all those Magnetos, and he's like, I don't want to get.
So Jim, see the thing that made me say this motherfucker ain't passionate. He made a whole bunch of shit about Berserk. We all see him said Berserk manga. He bought the manga. He had the statues and everything else. And then on the low, because he knew I was watching his ass. Pause.
Like the government. Big brother.
He sold all his Berserk statues. And then made a video after that shit. So it made
that's
me say,
after you went. Sold,
and then he sold, first of all, he sold all his sideshow X-Men. So I said, okay, you can't be an X-Men collector and passionate about the X-Men if you just sold all your X-Men. Then you sold all your Berserk. Then you started buying some bullshit, and then you sold those. So and so I put him and Cash in the same boat.
Oh, yo!
Wow.
How did Cash catch a stray? How did Cash catch a stray? He's over there in his little Gotham room with his Gotham statues.
Cash
ain't caught a stray.
Cash claims to try to run for president. But he's a fraud because first of all, he buys statues. You buy statues, and then about 3-4 months later, Quarter Dead comes out with something, and then all of a sudden you and buy selling trade selling your shit. You know what I'm saying? Another collector that's just not passionate really for the thing. Now Rashid.
Oh, Dolph Rashid from
president? Who's president?
That's CLC.
I'm passionate about my shit. Tell me I'm not passionate about my shit. Tell me.
Nah.
Tell me I'm not passionate.
To get that R2D2?
Tell me I'm not passionate.
Y'all know snowstorm. He drove through a snowstorm. He almost died.
Tell me exactly.
That R2.
Jim Mint didn't ride through no snowstorm and almost died. No, Captain Gemini was
Planet Rock.
Let me tell you something.
Rashid had to stop under an overpass.
Turn on the volume. I'm talking. Castor Gemini would get some cocoa and bite his nails and say, I can't do it. I can't do it.
What is the instant snap?
So, unfortunately.
All right, you gotta do it. You gotta do the snap. If this is your decision.
Wow.
I didn't see the snap.
No, Mr. X, hook me up. Man.
Yeah,
we seen it.
Arterial motive.
He had motives.
There's always an agenda.
Ulterior motive.
With Rashid, there's always an agenda, guys.
Always a fucking angle with Rashid.
Always an angle. He's always got his hand out.
Crippler, who do you pick?
Me? Well, this is interesting because on one hand, one dude is really minty fresh. And then the other dude.
You co-hosted 2 days on the Minty Fresh Morning Show.
Hey, X, you never invited me to your channel.
There you go.
But you had a drink with him.
You did. Yeah, you did drink with him in New York.
I drank with him and we had a blast.
You laughed with him.
Yo, I don't have to play these silly games. They both are integral to this community. I'm doing what I got. I'm doing what I do because people like them. So y'all can play y'all little games. I don't have to play y'all little stupid ass snappy snap games.
That's right. That's right.
Go keep going.
Just like Cyclops, you're a bitch ass.
You can play the fifth.
You say an ill word about Cyclops right now. Say it again.
You are just like Cyclops, a big old bitch ass.
Boo! Omega Blast, bitch. You've been Omega Blasted. You don't exist anymore. Anyway, thank you guys for coming. Hey, there it is. We got another. You know what? This snap right here is exclusively for Billy Rios right here.
Oh boy.
This one.
Wait, I'm gonna be a 3-time snapper.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we like to give you a challenge. You got to get a challenge.
History after
it's challenge day.
It better be a challenge.
Just to be clear, Crippler, you pussied out of that one. Like ODD.
Oh no, yeah.
Thank you, Shane.
For the record,
the plead the fifth is on the table.
Crippler pleaded the fifth, aka took the pussy route. I'm not proud of it, but I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Shout out to
you two are on the fucking thumbnail.
You two on the list. You guys are on the list.
Dang, you just made the list.
I got nothing against Jem. I like Jem. I enjoy his shows and his content.
Guys, you don't have nothing against him.
You know that list is crazy.
At least I was man enough to make a choice.
Yo, hey, no. The choice you made.
Man.
Woof. Anyway, I'm just kidding. You know, but ladies and gentlemen.
Going somewhere.
Last time on C.O.C, when Billy visited the fine folks at the C.O.C Nation, he chose EricB over. He chose EricB over Jeff Delaney. You know Jeff Delaney.
That was a tough.
You guys know how cool Jeff Delaney is. You know how informative and wise. We lost all of that Facebook community that he has over there at Secret Sanctuary.
I love his sanctuary.
All those beautiful statue women gone.
Tapped them out like nothing.
Yeah.
That's what type of time Billy Rios is on. Can he still be on that time when he has to make this decision?
Oh, Cripple is evil.
This is an easy choice now because
Jeff doesn't exist.
He can't pick Jeff for a second time, Delaney to snap him, or there's going to be a problem on the show.
Wait.
Well, no, because that was for Chris, but Chris ain't here, so I gave it to him.
You got to do the dirty work,
Chris,
Billy.
That was for Chris and Eric. That one right there was for Chris.
Somehow we brought
you know what?
Back.
Change that to Jeff Morris then.
Oh man,
snaps, Billy.
All right, so listen, this is not me doing this. This is Chris doing this. I feel like
you played the fifth.
Oh, look at this guy.
Right now, Billy Rios is cosplaying Chris right now. This counts as
Chris. Good day,
yeah,
he's wearing a Chris suit.
Billy, tell us who you think Chris would snap out of the two.
All right, yeah. All right, hold on, man. He would be stuttering and
Come on, guys. Come on, guys.
Come on. Oh man.
Come on, guys.
You've been like, I gotta go, guys.
Yeah. I think I hear my wife calling me, guys.
I just can't. I just can't do it, guys. I can't.
Commissioner Gordon, I gotta go.
I should have started with that snap. Boom.
I can't do it, guys.
Because he loves both of you guys, man.
He does. They're like this.
That's why you don't. That's why you don't have to.
They're touching tips like this.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no tips, brother. But
the tree of them.
I'm trying to think of who's been there. I know Dan's been there since the beginning.
Bro, that cripple's ducking the questions. So I dash, I ducks, and I hides behind a tree, making sure the MFs don't see it. Hey, listen, Ramo, don't call me out. Don't call me out in front of everybody like that. That ain't right. That ain't right, Ramo. Anyway, we got to get Ramo back up here.
All right, so you know what? Since I'm cosplaying as Chris, I think Chris will actually plead the. I think he pleads the fifth on this one.
You think he pleads the fifth?
I think he pleads the fifth. There's no way he's choosing between these two guys. Love him too much.
Put one on the board for the C.O.c, folks.
Wow.
Bing, 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 bing. We get every time we get one, we get closer to ultimate world domination. So, thank you. But what would you do, Jeff? Or
I already snapped Jeff, though.
Not Jeff. I'm sorry. No, that's two Jeffs.
Well, there's three Jeffs.
Jeff Morris, son.
Too many fucking Jeffs.
Jeff Morris is in the building.
No, there's only Delaney and Morris.
Yeah, you didn't snap Morris out, yeah?
I didn't, but he doesn't always.
Oh, I'm sensing
make his
something
presence.
here.
Yeah, he doesn't always.
I'm sensing something here.
He's been busy, so he hasn't been on a lot.
Disturbance in the cause.
Jeff, where you been, Jeff?
You heard it here first.
Jeff, you're missed in this community.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I mean, listen, I remember watching Rose when I wasn't on, and Jeff was my favorite and my kid's favorite too. He has that big old tank that he drinks out of.
That's the G.
I love his shirts.
I love his shirts. Those classic Roosevelts.
Clean beard, really neat.
He might have one of the best beards in the game.
Oh yeah,
that beard. Oh my God, how much time does he spend?
Miguel's is pretty good too.
Miguel's is good. But the thing I always liked about Jeff Morris is that I kind of related to his because he's got his statues behind him, right?
Yeah.
And he's got half DC, half Marvel, the same kind of thing that I got going,
Yeah.
And he's got. Remember the Dr. Doom is back there, I remember.
Yeah, the Dr. Doom sideshow.
Dr. Doom is back there, and he's a big Chris Evans Captain America fan. I got the life size
half scale.
He had the half scale, yeah. So.
Yeah, and not only that, like he had the Batman Who Laughs. It wasn't behind him, and
he still has it. I think I'm pretty sure he still has. I mean, I don't know if he sold it, but he did have it. Yeah,
one of
got a great collection.
One of them that inspired me to get it.
Yeah.
Hey, we do all of this snapping stuff for fun, dudes. Everybody, from Jeff, the double Jeffs, everybody at the Rogues. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate what you guys do. And to the Minty Fresh one and the Mr. X. I know you guys are great sports, so you don't have to hear me say that though. Appreciate you guys. Critical Mass. What do you got to say for the people? What do you want to do people with?
It was nice having the Rogues on.
The Rogues.
Little sad it couldn't be more of you guys. I was looking forward to meeting some of the other Rogues.
I gotta call Eric after this because we paid for 3 people and we only got 2.
Yeah, I was looking forward to spending time with Dan Default.
Yeah. And the thing is, I was gonna pay for 5, but that shit was way too expensive.
It was expensive. Yeah, and we couldn't afford Jeff Delaney now that he's in Hollywood.
Yeah,
he went Hollywood.
He went Hollywood on us.
He got an agent and everything, so we knew we weren't getting him.
Yeah, yep. But no, shout out. Hope everything's okay with Eric. I know he would have been here if he could make it. So shout out.
Yeah,
but just moving on, just want to say, hey, it was good you being on again, Billy. I love your energy. It's really cool. And again, thank you, chat. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to hang out with us. And I got to go over to my brother Rashid. What you got, my brother?
No, me and Billy hung out at the Nets game. He treated us to the Nets game. Me and EricB. He's been to my house before. I don't like too many people at my house, but yeah, he's always invited. And what you gonna call it? Crip, you don't gotta worry about where. At least you didn't have to waste too much money. I mean, your vision is our intern, so you don't have to pay for him.
Oh, I'm glad I don't pay. Yeah, so make sure this gets edited and put up. Your vision.
Yeah. But just messing around, man. I got love for Jim Mint. I ain't snapping Jim Mint, man. But I like fuck with Jim Mint. Jim Mint's my boy, man. You know what I'm saying? Jim Mint. I'm only playing around and shit. I watch most of my XM statues I got from your review. So I'm not snapping my man Jim. One thing I'll say though, Jim's camera is sharper than Mr. X. Mr. X, for a rich motherfucker, your camera's a little blurry. Fix your shit.
Fix your shit.
Yo, and I think Jim uses one camera, and sometimes he uses a phone. He's really good at editing.
Nah, but when he gets close, you see the shit right. But from his distance, and he's talking about that table, yo, Mr. X, your camera should be a little sharper than that. What the fuck I'm saying on damn YouTube?
Yo, Mr. X, you too rich to have that shitty camera quality.
This shit is sharper than yours, Mr. X. You need to explain yourself about that.
Shout out to Mr. X and Jim. Yeah, no, they know it's all in love.
He probably got one of those Best Buy insignia webcams.
Shane the Dark Lord, where the money resides. You gonna play Monster Hunter with me right after this?
No.
I know you're not playing that shitty game you told me you was gonna play. Like you rather play that. Huh?
Crusader Kings 3?
Yeah. It's
fantastic.
I don't like you.
Hey, you're the one who left me on Marvel Rivals, okay?
I didn't leave you.
He did the leaving.
Yeah.
I moved on. You didn't want to come with we were going and moving, and you didn't want to move with us. You wanted to stay in your little safe space.
Yeah, because you guys play a game for a month and then you move on.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes. I don't have like video game ADD. I could stay on a game for more than a month.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
Crippler boards easily.
It was a good show. I'm glad the Rogues came. Billy, thanks for coming. It's always great having you guys. And yeah, it was a fun show.
Yeah, this is good.
Awesome. Yep. Are you going to be on Collector's Table this Sunday?
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa!
Shout out to Adam. Shout out to Kevin. We miss you guys. Yeah.
Adam's just really, really busy. He's got like a lot of crazy shit going on. He's working 6 days a week, and he just doesn't.
I told him if you're gonna get into that pimp life, it's hard work. You can't just be like, yo, those women need maintenance. You're not gonna just be able to become a pimp and then think that it's gonna be easy.
It doesn't work that way.
No. You know what?
Pimping ain't easy, bro.
Pimping ain't easy.
And he finding out it ain't a whole lot of fun.
Big Daddy Kane said it before.
And Billy, just so you know, your internet keeps freezing all the time throughout the show.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Who has better quality, him or Daf Rashid? I think it's a New York thing.
Right now, it's Rashid, but usually,
damn, son, you don't ever want to. You don't ever.
You don't want to be in a Rashid factor.
No critical match. Shut your dumb ass up.
Yeah, we need that shirt.
My shit been sharp for a while, man. That's why I was able to talk shit to Mr. X.
It's that kid that got picked on when they
yeah, man. Got picked on. Now I got picked. I got to fight. I got to bully back and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Billy, appreciate you getting on. Any words you want to leave to your BSC crew and your c.O.c. peoples?
Yeah, man. Thanks for having us. You know, I wish it could have been longer, but 2 days in a row, guys doing the show last night in here. But you guys always welcome me. I appreciate it. I'm glad Shane was on tonight. And, when I'm not on the show, I'm always in the chat, even if it's just to say hello, let you guys know I'm watching you guys and supporting you guys. Me and Rashid go back and forth all day long. That's my homie right there. Yeah, man. Just I'm glad that we were able to get it done because we've been kicking this around for a while.
Yeah, it's been cooking.
Yeah, so I'm glad the 2 head ninjas in charge signed off on it. Listen, it's Chris's platform. It's Cripple's platform. If they wanted to do it, and Chris was like, for him, he always wanted to do it. It was just a matter of timing and everything. He's a busy dude, as we all are. So, to be able to make it happen, I definitely appreciate it. And like Chris said, hopefully, it's not the last time. We're able to work it out a little better, have more of the guys, and be good.
That's what's up. Yeah, we will evade you guys soon. Maybe it could happen. Stranger things have happened. Ask Millie Bobby Brown and Drake. Anyway,
okay.
No, Billy, we appreciate you. Appreciate Chris for joining us. Very busy. The fact that you guys was able to carve out some time is awesome because this is what it's all about. Just chilling, having fun, hanging out, and doing our thing. You guys ain't see the last of that? Y'all ain't see the last of that? AK-47 is the tool. What do you want to leave? Do we got some toy questing? What do we
Actually,
got?
we have a major episode tomorrow. It is so serious.
Oh shit!
It is more serious than an ABC after school special.
Yo, my feet, my legs are crossed right now.
Tomorrow's special guest will be
Crippler. Oh really?
No.
Oh shit, yo, that dude's gonna. Yo, he my.
I know that guy.
Yo, Crippler's amazing.
Was it the controversial filmmaker Jonathan Bolerjack, the man behind the Kickstarter trying to get his Stan Lee documentary off the ground?
Oh, you guys have him tomorrow?
We will have him on tomorrow. We will ask questions that need to be asked, and we're gonna set the.
Well, you want to ask or ask him, because I don't know what you expect to get from asking. But if you want to ask him,
if I said that,
you know what? Fuck you, Crippler, making fun of my New York accent. All right, I'm tired of you all doing that shit.
The only reason I did it because he was giving me shit earlier. I say ask all of the time, so I say it all of the time. At California, they had to beat that shit out of me because I went to California saying ask. But I said it worked because I used to say biscotti too, so I had to stop myself from saying biscotti. Anyway,
I say coffee, so you know.
Coffee. I still say coffee. New York represent. Nobody but only New York.
Oh yeah. So tomorrow 8:30, I'll be there. Crippler maybe. Not Crippler. Critical Mass may be there. So it's small, but
is this an EST thing? Is it a PST thing? Is it that crazy Central Time that fucking Fatal be on?
8:30 EST, Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard. Go check out the homies Toy Quest 101. Go check. I was on Casual Nerd Problems yesterday with Darth Rashid, Your Vision, Diane, all of the boys, Jerry, all of them people. Go hop and catch that episode. It was fun. We were wilding out. Always a good time. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next Constructive Outrage Live. Hey, yo, Rashid, don't hurt me, but it's been
no.
Hey, Rashid, I don't want.
It's supposed to be Billy.
Let's have a vote. What are we playing?
Oh no.
You want to use
where the money resides?
That's how the format was. Now you can't change the format without voting. You change the
format. We vote right now.
You change the format without. First of all, you a little zesty, critical mass, rooting for that bullshit. Okay. You told me, hold on, Crippler.
Like this.
Excuse me, Crippler. You told me next week we'll have back your DOS effects.
DOS effects, yeah.
All right.
I did lie to you back then. I apologize.
Nah, but you don't lie to me. You don't do that.
I know, but I did.
I feel like he was going to lie again.
But he did.
That's not honorable, especially when I've gone up. Hold on. Now I'm going to really put it on the line, especially when I've gone up to bat for you against enemies.
I don't have enemies. I have
for you.
Crippler, you have enemies.
I got enemies.
You got enemies.
Hell yeah, you still got people that.
How does it make you feel? How does it make you feel?
But I still hit them up.
I can't worry about how other people.
Did I not still hit them up for you?
For me, I didn't know that.
It's not about whether you knew.
Transactional. Do I owe you some? I thought you were just.
Yeah, you owe me. You should say,
friendship's all about.
Rashid, do you mind?
I got you, Rashid.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know what?
I'm gonna let you have your fun.
Let me speak.
I'm speaking.
Wait, you ain't doing that.
Let me speak.
Oh.
You ain't doing that.
Let me speak.
Rashid, you gonna let me speak? It's my turn now. It's my turn.
It's my time.
Hey, I'm not. Wait.
I want to do this.
Rashid, you gonna be good? If you be good, I'm gonna let you back up.
There's nothing secret. You can't do both
out, man.
Wow, I can't believe you abused.
He went to the second place.
He's still going.
Crippler abusing his power like that. Ain't this some shit?
Shocking. Never seen it before, eh, AK?
He went to the second place.
Who was that?
Really got out of control.
Was that Shane?
Dude, I don't have administrative power.
Okay, Billy. Wonderful.
Everybody gone now?
This is how it should have been. I'm sorry. It should have just been the homies. Should have been real G's. Okay, let me see if they learned their lesson.
Fuck out of here, man.
What is wrong with you? I ain't learned nothing.
Hey, Rashid.
He's
I'm
still
gonna
talking
need-
shit.
Listen. I'm just kidding.
I need you to pipe
Listen,
down.
Hey, I ain't gonna front.
He abusing his
That,
power when it comes to voting for casting calls. He abuses his power now.
y'all can't tell me that
Look at
shit
this.
wasn't funny. Shout out to the Everyday Collector and your vision.
Where's Shane? Where's Shane?
It's all love. Hey, it's
What'd you do with
YouTube.
Shane?
Oh no, just like the thumbnail, I just totally forgot. There he is.
You know what? I might take Cash up on his offer for Saturdays. I don't need this shit.
Hey, if you want to take what Shane, what Cash pays you over what I pay.
Because Shane said I've left
afford
shows before.
I guess we can get I guess we can bring Dion on to become the Shane too.
Yo, yeah, Shane, trust me. If you go,
You might as well get Buck and at least get another white guy if you're gonna get anyone.
That's true. I was gonna if you leave and we had to replace you, the only white person I know that probably could do a good job is Buck and Fatal, but I don't know which one to choose.
Yeah,
Those
probably
would be my two choices too.
Hey, guys, this
whitest.
right now. This is really good. I'm just hanging it up. But yeah, hey, all right. I'm
Critical's crying.
out of respect to Darth Rashid.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave you guys.
The
What?
longest fucking outro ever.
You know what? Now.
Ever.